Yo. Why you calling me crazy? I was raised in these shady flats, so blessed as a baby. The streets made me a maniac. Mama jumped on a plane, but she never made it back. On my own in the rain, you ain't never felt no pain like that. As far as I can remember, my friends have been young offenders with criminal agendas. Kicked out of school, we went to centers. I was a fool, breaking the rules and getting sentenced, looking for jewels. My outlook was cruel, with no repentance and little shit. In love with lumps of funds and pumps with pistol grips. Found it hard to look my daughter in the eye when she visited. Knew I had to flip the script, find a way to live legit. I knew I had to flip the script and find a way to live. I went from stealing, robbing and dealing, people plotting and scheming. Now I'm sneaking, robbing and weaving. Now I cherish my freedom. The boy them are still demons through my over. One thing you can guarantee yourself. All we want is greatness. Miss me with the fakeness and tell them that they can't get back trust once it's tainted. Money comes to me, dog. I don't need to chase it. I ain't rich yet, nah, but it's still trillions I stay without. Snatched the box off the circle, man. Flew over counter trying to search for grands. I've never been one to sit at home on my arse. I had the flammer in the J shop tearing cold through glass. One thing you can guarantee is I'll be working. The wind's coming in our direction, doggy, I'm certain. Everything I've been through put me exactly where I am. Higher politics I played, dog, it must have been a plan. I give thanks for life, you know how many times I could have lost mine. Gotta keep focus, you can't get back lost time. I've been forcing trying to pull me off course, but I've got the will, I've got the drive to get what's mine.
Yeah, big up family. Walk one, Wednesday. Come on. Hit the like button, family tree. Why you calling me crazy?
I was raised in these
Crazy flats.
so blessed as a baby.
The streets made me a maniac. Mama jumped on a plane, but she never made it back. On my own in the rain, you ain't never felt no pain like that.
As far as I can remember, my friends have been
Young offenders with criminal agendas.
Kicked out of school,
We went to centers.
I was a fool, breaking the rules and getting sentenced, looking for jewels. My outlook was cruel, with no repentance.
A little shit,
In love with lumps of funds and pumps with
pistol grips.
Found it hard to look my daughter in the eye.
When she visited,
Knew I had to flip the script, find a way to live legit.
Oi.
I knew I had to flip the
Oi.
script and find a way to live. I went from stealing.
yeah. All right, we in the fucking building. Old Type Jungle Jesus, you're done now. Hope everybody hits that like button on their way in. Where's my phone? Yeah, let me grab my phone real quick. Hold on.
Come my way. Take a look around. This thing called life. Everybody had dreams to see. My mom is out here doing 2 jobs, and she's still asking for overtime. So please don't ask me why I go for mine. Sun up the light, so all I know is shine. Light up my path, that I keep showing signs. Could have been dark, I've met the coldest wines. Not everyone knows when it's growing time. Tell all the ones that hate the growing time. Me, I'm not even mad, my bro is fine. Fishing for fit, everyone's throwing line. That's just design, call it the poor man's grind. Me, I use music as my art, the game, but no, it's kind. No, I don't know a king or a kind that could flow is fine. Nothing Babylon, I cook them over, cooking over dime. What's the point of walking the water all the time if you're only trying to show the blind? This life is sweet, we keep it over time. That's over teen if you don't know the rhyme. Could have been sour, but we don't roll with limes. I pray Jaja protect the soul of mine. Baba Jaja protect the soul of mine.
Hey, yo, come on. Yeah, fire. Hold on, let me see if there's anything else. God bless you with a little exclusive, some exclusivity. Come on, let me see what I got for you. No jokes. I'm gonna give you a real exclusive now. No fucking jokes. Yeah, I'll probably get in trouble for this. Oh, fuck it. Let me see what I got for you. I big up Jedi. Just passed his youth work level 3. Big up man like Jedi. You get me? Well done to you, Jeds. Juggling all things and passing courses at the same time. It's mad in this dunya. You're hustling, you're working, you're studying. Yeah, man, big up to yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Wherever you dare. And like Jedi, you know. Courses and shit. Right, where's this tune that I'm looking for? Fucking hell, I've got bare emails, innit? Do you not delete your emails or whatever? Because I don't know, man. I just end up with bare emails in my inbox. Okay, here we go. Boom. Download. Oh, shit. 1 second. Have I done the wrong thing? Hey, it's Wednesday. And yeah, man. It's mad. Listen, these pussies, they trying to put me on World Star Hip Hop with fucking Ahmed Ali and that, man. It's fucking jarring, bro. Every other day, some new social media influencer is trying to resurrect this year-old footage to get some fucking views, man. Yeah. But give thanks, though, innit? Give thanks. What we got for them? Nah, what are we going to do?
This is your captain.
What am I going to do?
Kitty don't ram. Kitty don't play. Best pay attention to what they play them say.
Big guns, I can take down a helicopter. Just a hot blast, man, I send it to the doctor. Top dog, beat shots, let the cop car. You are not hard and your squad hasn't got on. Be a pro that's a rock and roll like a rock star. Not low when I touch the road like a block star. Got me rocking shows, fucking up bars. Clothes, but got the whole popping off brows. I tell her cool off. Pull it to the side, don't take it all off. Pop caps on my body bagging like a sauna. When they hating, praying, my niggas are full off. Captain saving the cape in the all cause. They all lost, placing their faith in the full squad. I got black ops like I'm playing a real cod. To watch me shine is making them feel odd. You love my vibe, you blatantly filters. The way you still ask me my full-time job's escaping his little clothes. Broski this text the Zang said he copped a machine that will roll a tank. Some enough to worry about war cause we're good to roll to wherever they can. Dizzy off dang, loudest herb with a dirty stank. Sweet one, give me good puss. Cause you know it make a man feel like champ. But once I'm in then I'm out. If I stick about man I feel like tramp. Blessed with karma, dog, I've always been good with scales. Come up with cells, man's unruly dog, I've never been on the rails. I used to wanna burn the world. And now I wanna live laugh, and I gotta give thanks to the circle self. I'm a real boss, I know. Put my W out of L's. I was out here with my eyes on the prize, right over, man, I'm running down girls.
Kitty don't ram. Kitty don't play. Best pay attention to what they play them say.
Hey.
Kitty don't ram.
Kitty don't ram.
Kitty don't play.
Kitty don't play.
Best pay attention to what they play them say.
Old tight Craig, old tight CA, Jungle Jesus, Western Goddess, Happy New Day. You don't know. Yeah, man. So yeah, them little pussies, man. They've been trying to fucking I can't call man pussies. That's wrong actually. But I'm saying, yeah, it's just like this video is circulating. It's got a new lease of life. Get me? It's been reinvigorated. And yeah, man, it's just like man would rather be fucking promoted for something else. Do you know what I mean? Because the way I see it is, a man is putting a lot of work. I have put in a lot of work. So stop saying man, right? I have put in a lot of work on various different things, like personal projects and things, you know, whatever for the community and for others, you know, for the youth and shit. And I find it ironic that the thing that they want to make viral is something that might not necessarily cast me in the best light. Or forget about the casting in the light. It's not necessarily the best representation of what I am about. So it's like, rah. Big up Flame. I see you there, my G. It's like, rah. What? You know when they say people gravitate towards negativity, it's really true. You know what I mean? Because like you could do 1,000,001 positive things and then one thing, because I can't say that Ahmed Ali getting too clapped was negative. I can't say that. Do you know what I mean? But when you leave footage like that open to people's interpretation with no background, and then obviously you got the trolls that are coming and putting disinformation, it's like, why can't they make something else go viral, innit? Why can't anything else, man, did go viral? Like something more important, something more fruitful, something more constructive. I don't know, it's the way of the world, isn't it? But yeah, from a year to now, it's getting more views and more repeats than and it was on Reddit. Yeah, I hear you, CA, man. It was on Reddit, it was on WorldStar, it's all over Instagram, it's all over Facebook, you know? It's like, boy, there could be more constructive things that we're putting out there. But yeah, you're right, man. Folks are just hardwired for drama. The good that we do goes unappreciated. Yeah, man, that's real talk there. That's real talk there. But anyway, man, I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. They're seeing you are doing bloody well in life. It's mad, you know. Yeah, man. I feel like it's a wider campaign, but it's cool. All I need is for the real ones, be vocal. Anywhere you see some shit, just be vocal and just make sure the record is straight. You know, that's all we can do, innit? We can just talk truth, and those that recognize that vibration will come towards that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, man. The link is in the description. It's also in the chat as of now. So hit that link, jump on, come say walk one. See a couple of the man them floating through. Come say hello. You know? Put my phone on charge. Dun 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 dun. Okay, what we got now?
Yo, carnage. My life story shocking like electrocutions. Shattered my illusions, had me moving gruesome. A one-man crime wave with permanent exclusions. The judge left my file and said this brother is a nuisance. Carnage. I spent my teens in young offenders institutions. Left man snoozing with multiple contusions. I moved my food, had fireballs like a Dugan. Get dropped if you screw like a tune out of Houston. Derivative for the thinking it's normal. I slipped through a portal. Too much drip for these mortals. My attitude stinks and it's awful. They say I'm too forceful and unlawful, unruly. The man them's unruly. All we know is that the man them have to eat.
Fuck the rules, G.
I wear my heart on my word, on my balls, on my sleeve, cause I live by every word I breathe.
I'm boozy. Fuck no. Yeah, man. What else we got for you? I'll play you a little piece of something else for us. Hey.
Fresh garments, matching your varnish, baby, your body banging like a
shotgun cartridge.
Fresh garments, matching your varnish,
baby, your body banging like a shotgun cartridge.
Looking all starish.
I'm trying to introduce you to
carnage.
Baby, I'm a
not starfish. The ex-man was too soft, he was garbage. $1,000. What? 1,000? What? That 1,000 is yo. Lost like we drank like 1,000 liters. Yeah, we drank like 1,000 features. What? Knocked out 1,000 geezers. Got brain from 1,000 divas. I got fed from 1,000 meters. Yeah, show me 1,000 leaders. I'll show you 1,000 readers. What? And girls now making the odd, but we got like 1,000 eaters. 1,000 liters, probably done like 1,000 features. Not out 1,000 geezers, got brain from 1,000 divas. I can spot threads from 1,000 meters. Show me 1,000 leaders, I'll show you 1,000 readers. 1,006. I read like 1,000 books. Hot girl looking 1,000 jokes. After school I was out with a crook. Mumsy gave me 1,000 walks.
Wee. All right, 1 second. I'll be back, you lot. Yeah. Where's this thing? Yeah. All right. Yeah, where's my family tree, man? I need someone to come jump on this panel for 1 second. Yes, family. Sorry. Your daddy was one time, what? Django, Mia with your gal boy. What's all this stupidness, man? That's all this stupidness, man. Allow all this dumbness. Yeah, so here's the link, man. Jump on. What the fuck? Jump on, man. 1,000 meters. Yeah, 1 or 2 tunes there lurking about. 1 or 2 songs. Right. So yeah, man, I'm just here. I'm just in the cut. Just been doing some filming recently, and obviously, yeah, studying, do the test. Just trying to make some money, man. To be honest, you know, been very much a money motivated month, man. That's been like the absolute focus, really. You know what I mean? Marketing, a couple new ventures that man's started, so man's been out pushing that. And triggering, stay blessed, no hard feelings. Yeah, man. Let go of all of that, man. You what? Big up Silverback. Big up Dua, the hub. Yeah, man. So what's been on you lot's minds, man, recently? Anything that you want, man, to go in on, to discuss? What topics? Big up virgin olive oil every time. Let me send out this broadcast real quick. Yeah, man. Man, like Sniper's in the building as well. Sniper, what's going on, bro?
You saying, G? Yeah, man. Yeah, I just shower thing. I gotta be somewhere for 11. You get it? And I just saw man on. I was thinking of doing a show, yeah. And I was thinking, yeah, it's that same thing, yeah. What's the topic? Well, I had an excellent one. It was still about African presence around the world, innit? And because I subscribe to a brother named Dr. Rakono Rashidi, you get it, who wrote many books on that subject. So right. I was watching a video with him, and he was explaining African presence in the Americas, innit? The Olmecs, this one, that one, how it all came about, and how we was even there before that. So this is a point I try to make to a lot of people when they want to talk about slavery and all of this stuff in Americas. And I'm like, bruv, why is it that for all of us, everything starts at slavery? Like there was life before, before slavery, and you know, the transatlantic slave trade we're still yet to get the proper numbers on it. It's not making sense.
Right.
Yeah, it's not making sense. So yeah, I like to bring up these things, and I'm thinking, yeah, you know, these are good subjects that me as a aspiring scholar, to get it, should be getting back into. So I'm like, yeah, man, let me get my in my Nawapian bag, innit? Yeah, and give them what they want, what they really came here for. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But when you're in this circle, you're gonna get that though. That's my thing. I think that the work we do, we need to make strides to making a website where all our work can be appreciated. You know.
Right. I hear you. And big up Flame as well. What one?
Yeah, what you lot saying? Big up Jedi.
Yeah.
They are.
Long time, man.
Yeah, and it Flame, what going? Shit, can't see
I've
it.
just been busy, man. I've just been putting stuff together, really. Like today's a day off for me still. But it slightly ain't though, actually. I've got shit to do, but yeah. What are you telling me though, Aunt?
Boy, they are, man.
Yeah, I heard you saying about your topics and stuff like that. I was thinking about it like a couple of months ago still, like if you had like a little segment where you talk about the Nawapian thing, you get me? Have a little I don't know, hour show or 2 hour show where you're just talking that stuff, because really and truly you've got mad knowledge that can be monetized, you get me?
Yeah, of course. I also got an email from YouTube on the same subject. That they feel that I'm putting in good work and all of that type of stuff. I was like, all right, cool, whatever, mate. I don't know why you needed to send me an email saying that. I think it's looking like I think it's looking like a form of sponsorship. You know the ones there, yeah. It looks like a form of sponsorship, like someone's trying to draw man in. Yeah, like put this on your page, innit? Like, yeah, that type of thing. So I'm like, okay. But it's just the more thing of, they're seeing man's work, and I ain't even doing much. You get it? It's kind of a disrespect to man like Jedi, who's putting in proper work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's putting all these different shows in and all of that, you know what I mean? But obviously he inspired me again to get back on my game. You get it? So big up to Jedi still.
Yeah, fam. So someone sent me something, says Britain's faced 10 p.m. curfews and pubs could be forced to shut in just 2 weeks unless rule of 6 brings down COVID cases, but schools won't shut. 10 o'clock curfew, yeah?
Mad thing, my G. You see what I'm saying? Oh, martial law. Allow me, man. I just want to do my stuff, bro. I just want to move about, but it's like the next closing, fam.
The next closing, man.
I can't go out. Then you want to vaccinate me. You get me? Like all of these things, I can't take it. I can't take it. Yeah, what's going on, G? 10 o'clock curfew for who? Like, man, this is mad. That means man can't be in the whip, basically. Man can't be on the road. Man can't be on the roadside. Like, that's
you can't be seen.
So what time is man allowed out then? If I'm going in at 10, what time am I allowed out?
Probably 8 o'clock in the morning or some shit.
That's a fucking point.
Yeah. Someone gonna come knock on my door and say, breakfast.
Obviously, you watch the spike in night shifts. Everyone's on the night shift. Anyone spotting a road? Trust me.
That's got a whole new uniform and everything. You get me?
Yeah. I did everything. That British transport uniform and bop about, but nah, but it's scary.
Very scary.
That's scary. Let me see if I can.
You know when you don't want to be right. You know when you don't want to be right in certain situations, but it's becoming more apparent and more realistic. Yeah. That's why I hate the word pseudo, or conspiracy. It's not true, man. Yeah, I mean,
it's like the other day, Unks, like my brethren landed last week, so obviously he done 7, yeah. So he's come out, and then instantly, man can see that he's glitching a bit, like he's not used to what's going on. And then I'm like, yeah, COVID's been a mad thing. He's like, nah, bro, these 5 years have been a mad thing. These past 5 years, the world's changed. And I'm like, bro, like this past 5 months been a mad thing, but we've climatized. Like people out here, like peak lockdown's like something that we chat about and laugh about. You get me? And we just climatized to the new environment. Like now we're saying they're gonna do this, do that, and we're just instantaneously adapting. Although we sit here and we talk, but we all adapting. Like can't lie to you, I got 5G
adaptation. Is it adaptation or conforming?
I think it's.
Are we adapting to our environment? Or are we conforming to our environment?
All right, put it this way, Unks, yeah? So I've gone and got a 5G phone. I've got 5G, bare 5G shit now. I would say I'm conforming, but I'm under illusion of adaptation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, I got my 5G phone now. I'm going to get good connection. Man can do extra work. Man can do this, do that, I don't need to draw from my phone now. I just do everything on my watch and whatever, whatnot, blah, blah. I'm thinking of convenience. Like, even I got like a new car still. So every time I jump in the car, the sat nav will turn on and it will tell me where the next camera is, where 5.0 is. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is sick. This is sick. I don't need to worry about nothing. But same way, they know exactly where I am, what speed I'm doing. You get me?
Right.
And even like the watch that I got now, yeah, it's got a stress meter. So it's telling me how stressed I am, how stressed I'm not. Then my dad phoned me once, yeah. My dad was just talking, and he was stressing man out. And I'm looking at my watch and my stress meter's going up. And I'm thinking, these motherfuckers know who stresses me out and who doesn't.
Right. You got a stress meter on your watch.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Bro,
So what is it measuring?
If I show you this watch, yeah, you'd think I've sold my soul and shit. The way I'm all fucking teched up right now, it's mad.
Yeah,
but I've literally given away my liberty, innit? I've thought, you know, when I was saying, right, you know, like a couple of months ago, we were talking about 5G, and I was like, right, you don't reckon you're gonna get 5G? And everyone was like, nah. And then I was thinking, right, I'm gonna end up getting it. Now I've got 2 SIM cards, both on 5G. My watch is 5G. The watch will tell me my fucking heart rate, the breaths I'm taking, all of these things, and I've just said, fuck it. Like, I've literally said, fuck it. And you know why? I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to go get more money. I don't give a fuck what they're taking off, man. I need to go get this money so I can do other things. But I'm giving away shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that you do? Okay. You know when you say like you hit roll just to do good. You get me?
But the problem is that the walls are closing in around you. So you be out there making money to do what exactly? Yeah. You can't travel. You can't do this. You can't. You know what I mean? It's just going to become a restricted thing, like where you're just like, hold on 1 second, I'm a fucking prisoner. Help! Help!
No, that's what I feel like now, Unks, though. Like, because literally, like, I've like, even though I'm free.
But put it this way, yeah. Like, you got a phone that measures. If you got a phone or an app that measures your stretch, but it's connected to your phone, now.
Right.
Yeah.
Your phone.
Yeah, but I can use the watch without the phone. But yeah, go on.
Okay, because I'm just saying, what phone have you got?
I got the Note 20 Ultra, the new thing, the latest thing.
So it's got Alexa built into it.
Yeah, Google it's got Google in it. Google Assist is the same as Alexa.
Is it the Google that you chat to, right? So obviously your microphone is on. So your conversations
all the time.
Yeah, so obviously if you say hey Google, your phone will react, right?
Yeah.
How do you get yourself into your phone? How do you access?
You already know my fingerprint, the fingerprint thing, the fucking iris. I don't use the iris scanner.
But have you got the iris thing? Have you got the iris thing like activated? Or you don't use it, but have you got it on activated? Like, have you set your eye to it?
No. But this is a thing though, Jess, because I've been posting wait. I've been posting wait. Myself and say they ain't got this information about, man.
Yeah, of course.
How many times have I been booked in though?
They got DL. They got DL information on your eye, obviously from the NHS website, NHS data. They got DL scans of your eye. All sorts. I know. Anyway, they probably got most of us anyway. But anyway, what I'm saying is now, obviously, voice recognition, voice recording, plus the stress meter. So they know not only who is stressing you because they've got the COVID phone to phone thing. They got bare different things that show you who's around you. So if I come around you with my Galaxy, they know it's Jedi. Then they know what I'm saying to you yeah, then they know how what I'm saying to you affects you. Like, bro, like, who needs telepathy?
It's mad.
Who needs, like, they know how you respond to seeing this gal, that gal. So if they want to send a gal that you're attracted to, they know what you. Oh my fucking god! They know the colors you prefer. They know your route that you drive down. Like, how could you?
Basically, you're a walking snitch.
No, basically, you are Truman.
Yeah, you're in the Truman Show, but you're also an Agent Smith because unbeknownst to you, you're helping them
snitch on everyone else.
Yeah, with
this is the thing though. Like, if I'm out and about, then then I hold my hands up. Like, someone could say, "Right, yes, your watch got me shift. You get me or something, whatever."
Message your watch got me shift. Yeah, you bloody phone. Your phone got me
what
shift.
I tend to do, like, if I'm chilling with the random, I'll leave my shit in the car, innit? I'll lock my car, I'll leave my phone, leave my watch, everything in the car, and I'll stand outside and chat. And when I say that, that's what I do. But the thing is, I'm like, the way I'm giving up my liberties is the fact that I'm thinking, they've already got everything on, man. Like, you get me? Right now, I ain't cutting and stealing.
No flame. If they got everything
go on,
on, man,
maybe
then
they
you
do
have to take everything off. Can't you be free?
Maybe
like,
they
I go
do.
shop. Sorry, I go shop sometimes. Yeah, without my phone. I go shop without my phone from the moment they told me, that the COVID thing is in your phone. Yeah, so they know when you leave the house with your phone, so they can tell when you're out and about. You ain't meant to be out and about. And when they bring the curfew in, 10 o'clock, and Flame's driving around and they're looking, yeah, bro, then there's an excuse to come around your yard and fucking inject you, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's not a game. And inject everyone else. You get it? Oh, you're in a group of more than 6, yeah? Is that what you're dealing with, Flame? All right, cool. We got you. Yeah? And you be there how did the feds turn up? How'd the feds turn up? What's going on there? Who snitched? Who snitched?
Man, that Flame all teched up and shit, wired up.
Yeah, he is coming like striking.
It's wireless. It's wireless, guys.
It's coming like striking Viper, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I saw something on there. I saw something on, and they were using the VAR for doctor things and all sorts of stuff, and police with taser, practice and all of that, bro. It's not a game out here, bro. Not a game. Yeah, I told you, man. I'm gonna be doing virtual reality policing. We're gonna have robots on road. Yeah, man's controlling it from yard. You don't need to leave your ass, innit? There's a pandemic out there, but we still need to police.
They've been doing that still. They've been doing that still.
1 minute I don't see feds for sight nor sound, and then I see them all together at one time. Lately,
that's facts. That's facts. I can concur with that.
I'm driving around, I can't see no feds. Yeah, but I go past the petrol station and there's like 5 different 6, 7, 8 feds cars in there. Like, I don't need petrol at the moment. Let me just keep it moving. Mad.
Yeah. So
that's mad. Our brother's teched up, bros, and he's not the only one. But the most significant thing is the submissiveness. Do you get it? The self, like, fuck it then. You know what I mean? The giving it up, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's scary, fam. Proper scary. You know what I mean? Because there's millions of people who obviously think the same way as our brother. You get it? You just can't be bothered. Yeah. Conspiracy. Conspiracy. I'm buying the 5G. Fuck it.
We're not far behind them at all. Like,
yeah, facts. You know what I mean? Because some things we're naturally gonna be complicit in. Lockdown, we was all complicit in it. You get me? However much more scream and squirm and all of that, nigga, you was in your yard. Stop it. You know what I mean?
Not having that.
No, not you. I'm saying like people was in their yard, so they can't say like, I'm not conformist.
It's sad, It's sad because obviously I thought that we were all, not even I thought a lot of us was on a journey, and then when it came to like basically when the laws and the rules start changing, you really see who's just kind of looking to be free, like on a social network, and who wants to kind of be free in life, because there was too many people and this is why I'm saying it, is because this month too many people have said to me or said around me or said to someone I know, fucking hell, it's good to be out, fucking hell, yeah, because man, it's been a mad 5 months because I've hardly gone out, or you know how we've been doing this lockdown. And I look at man and I'm like, or a girl, and I'm like, right, what? You was on lockdown? Like, yeah, mate, like fucking hardly seen anyone. And I'm like, rah, the amount of people that actually did it, even those that kind of questioning the virus or have got like an inquisitive mind, they still did the lockdown. They still like, no, but I mean, they did lockdown, like real lockdown.
Like no see no one, mama.
Yeah,
no one.
like bare people really did that. Like bare people that I know, people that I thought would like at least catch some vibes off the us lot and be like, like all right, I'm gonna take it seriously, but obviously, and then you got people that are in vulnerable situations, people that's got acute asthma, people that's got certain autoimmune deficiencies, certain other respiratory illnesses and that, they were just scared out of their wits end. Even if they never said it, they were so scared that they just stayed the fuck indoors. Man's got a mum that's got like maybe a bit of a dicky ticker, or you know what I mean, her lungs ain't the greatest, or she had a stroke a year ago or something. Boom, you're not seeing that homie at all. He's not coming out, because every time he steps out and tries to come back in, he feels bad. He feels like he just barebacked a hole and went to stick it in his baby mama. You know, it feels bad. It's like, yo, I don't want to be the cause of any illness or any sickness to my people. So I'm gonna just stay away from socializing. I'm gonna cut myself off, and then just grow depressed. Fucking hell, mate. People suffering out here. Better the man them like when they messaging man saying, "Ron, you know it was a live stream." They're not joking. Better my subscribers and followers are unhappy with me because I've been living a life during lockdown, and it means that they haven't had that cozy community to just chill and pass the time with. And I get what live streams mean to someone, but I'm not here to facilitate unhealthy thought processes. I'm not here to facilitate being a hermit. I'm here as part of a healthy, balanced diet. So I ain't gonna be here 24 hours a day. That shit ain't healthy. Yeah. I don't want none of you to listen to me or listen to the live streams 24 hours of pussy clout day. Get me? Life has to live, you know. But like I said, man is actually angry. Gal are actually angry. Like, right, you know what? You're just not consistent. I'm gone. And they're going to boycott, man, and gone over to G Block. Or I don't think there's any other options other than G Block, really. I don't know. Not really. Get me? Like on a daytime programming thing, you might catch Sniper. I see Sniper's kind of dusting himself off. But
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it ain't for us, lot, I don't know. Unless there is another channel. Who
no, we're just thinking. I try help Born Rich. You know what I mean? I try jump on a few.
Born Rich. Yeah.
That was a good one because it came like early hours of the morning for us. Right. You know, like, I woke up and I was like, "Right, Born Rich is on. All right, let me jump on and see what's going on." You know what I mean? And it turned into a nice little something. You get it the other day, so. You know what I mean? We're trying to make that circle, but at the same time, it goes back down.
He's my brother, but I'm not making no circle with him, though. But he's my brother. I said Born Rich is my brother, but I'm not making no circle with him, though. But he's definitely he's fam.
Yeah, I hear you.
Me and Born Rich and I in a circle.
Yeah, as I said, Naifa down again. You get it. It's not many. Even Black Eyes TV, I might frequent. You know what I mean? But other than that,
all them free adverts in this game out, man. Fire!
Yeah, man says fire. Nah, man, you know that's why they see me. It's not like I ain't been online. It's not like I ain't been online. I've been on others' thing, but it is to promote their thing in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Because You know what man's presence does, and even your own self. When you pop on that channel, you get me. You just see the viewers go up like, you get me. Even the enemies, even the trolls.
Yeah, nah. For me, there's too much fraternizing with puss girls for me to like you lot just I just
I know.
Live the way they live in it, but me personally, yeah, man.
Sometimes you have to learn.
I grew up on Ghostbusters, and one of the main rules in Ghostbusters is never cross the streams. Don't cross the streams.
Unless there's some big enemy, unless there's a massive enemy, then we cross the stream.
Then that's the only way to defeat the enemy. If we all cross our streams,
we have to do Voltron. We have to do Voltron in come on. Discuss the streams, yet. But you know we're not meant to do that. Come on, G.
Talk about ego, the master of ego. Try to battle my boys. It's not legal. Oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. It's in control. You know it. You don't know about no Bobby Brown fucking Ghostbusters tune. Trust me. So we strapped on the proton packs on our backs. What's it? Strap our proton packs to our backs and get busy. You don't know about no Ghostbusters song. Come on, man. Come on. Bobby Brown. Go Google that. Bobby Brown. Ghostbusters. Yeah? Man made a rap. Give thanks for your lack of consistency. You're not a damn menstrual flow. You don't need to do the same thing every damn Ras Hermit month. Leave the house, Trust me, mind your business. Innit? Man's not a menstrual flow. You can't set your watch with me. But yeah, man. But yeah, let me just look into this a little bit. Because it says here the UK could be getting a 10 p.m. curfew to avoid a second wave. Now, I was waiting for the aliens, which probably are coming en route. They're probably en route. Yeah. I was definitely waiting for one of you, Messiah, the Mahdi, Jesus, whoever was gonna come first, or at the same time, or whatever. Definitely was waiting for the Antichrist. I can't confirm that he or she is not here already. I was waiting for a mad natural disaster. I suppose they're trying to say COVID is kind of one.
No, and the forest fires and all sorts.
I was waiting for a minute. I was waiting for the sky to turn red.
The sky is red right now.
And right about now, the reason why I was waiting for all these things was I was thinking, how are they going to start this whole process of locking down the planet? And yeah, like COVID.
They're doing all right. They're doing all right.
They're not doing bad. Like, to be fair, they introduce some themes to different areas at different times. We're able to watch a different area go through a certain theme, and we're able to read the reports and observe what happens in real time, and then wait patiently for it to be our time. Do you know what I mean? So right about now, we've watched other people go through curfews, 5 o'clock curfews. Not 5 o'clock. What was there in Italy? I swear they had like a 7 o'clock curfew or some shit like that. We watched Italy go through lockdown. We watched France. We watched this place and that place. Get in your room. This place and that place. We watched all sorts of things. But we haven't seen it really come over here yet. Now, the first chat of a actual curfew, a time that you're not allowed on the roads. Yeah? Oh, God. Man. We're here. Even the fact that it's just even been put in the national papers as a thing that might happen is enough of a violation. All the while, schools are still going to be open. So these little mini fucking humans are going to be able to transport this deadly pandemic causing virus everywhere they go. But you're not allowed out at 10:10.
Nuts.
We're feeling a bit like teenagers following the latest whisperings coming from Westminster and the UK.
If I give you
The news comes as a result of rising infection numbers across the country, with the government said to be weighing up the closure of venues at 10 p.m. A senior government source told the Daily Telegraph that the nationwide measure was being discussed by ministers. It was raised as a possible extension of local lockdown measures that came into force in Bolton yesterday. So little areas are going through it. You've now got a local lockdown. They did it to Leicester, I think, 2 months ago. Yeah. And somewhere else. No.
Man. Hey, bro, I gotta go. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, cool.
All right, one.
What else we got going on there? Hospitality venues in Bolton are allowed to continue takeaway services between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m., but no longer allowed to welcome customers onto their premises. Okay, so there's a closing shop. Anyway, that there is like a soft article to get you used to the thought of curfews. That's all it is. Pubs under curfews. That's the start of it. You know what? I'm so pissed about the night tubes. They locked off those night tubes, man. Those things was fucking essential getting around London at night or in the early morning. They need a bit more purpose, in my opinion, but they're all right. Give thanks to your... Just read the NS has declared we have entered a new sun cycle which may affect our weather and electronic equipment. NASA is on some next thing as well. They've been busy, like all that, the whole space agencies, everyone, they've been busy, bruh. There's been a lot of like little revelations that have flown kind of under the radar. If you're not watching for those news articles, which I'm not really, but I've seen a few things. Yo, Flame, where are you? What are you doing?
With me? Oh shit, my bad. I'm into a car wash. One sec. I want to mute up.
All right, my brother. Yeah, man, smash up that like button for me anyway, man. Exactly, virgin olive oil. I don't know, man. It's all a big madness, man. But what I would say to you guys is, yeah, start stocking up. Start stocking up on your essentials. You know what I mean? Making sure that your boiler, your heater is all, your meter has got as much money on it as possible. Do you know what I mean? Man, like flames. Car wash settings. Yeah, man. So yeah, like I was saying anyway, probably be a good idea to avoid the hype and get yourselves a little list of things that might help you throughout the winter. Stock them up. You know what I mean?
Can foods.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I hate saying it to people, but
and also people need to get the temporary little greenhouse grow, innit? Like build a little shed in the back garden, wherever you got land, build a little something, go get some compost, go get some soil. You got the seeds in your yard, you just don't know it. You get me? Plant them things.
Yeah, that would be good, you know.
You get me? Do a little test run, and no one's got an excuse now because people got time on their hands, innit? Whether you're a farmer or not, you can become one. You get me?
Say that last bit again.
I said, whether you're a farmer or not, you can become one. I mean, human beings are meant to be farmers. Can't tell me there's no human being out here that say, "Right, I wasn't meant to farm." Like, are you dumb?
Flame, someone's saying that your car's going to be filled with swells using car washes.
What's that? The paint and shit. Yeah. But it's only gonna. Well, I'm gonna get a next thing in the 2 years anyway. So it's not that deep.
What does it scratch up your car?
Yeah, but now people say that to me all the time. Oh yes, why are you getting fuel from this place? You should go this place to get premium fuel. I'm like, bro, like by the time I get rid of the car, I ain't even gonna know what happened to the car. I'm having
You're not talking about fuel. No.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, but my point is that people are always mentioning small things. Oh, your car's gonna get fucked up because of this and fucked up because of that. You get me? But I'm only gonna have it for like what 2-3 years. I'm not gonna pull out a magnifying glass and say, "Wow, look at the swirls." You get me? I'm not that guy. Like material things ain't that deep. I like how they make me feel, but I'm not in love with them. Like,
yeah, but like you're gonna sell your car.
huh? Am I gonna sell my car? Yeah, but I'm gonna trade it in and get a
All right, cool. So does the condition of your car determine how much you can trade it for?
All right, cool. I'm glad you said that. So now that's a mindset, innit? If I sit there and think about how much money I'm gonna lose, why am I not sitting there thinking I need to make that money? You get me? Fuck how much I'm gonna short it for. I'm gonna like that shouldn't even be a factor. As soon as I think that like I'm gonna lose out on 10 bags, I should be sitting there thinking, wow, why am I worried about 10 bags? I need to go get 10 bandungles right now. Prepare for the shit I'm worried about. You get me? Rather than shit and just worry, and 10 bags is always gonna be an issue because I got a different mindset. Instead of me growth mindset, I'm thinking stunt mindset, 10 bags is gonna cost me 10 bags. Bro, go think about getting 10 bags, not losing it.
Cheers!
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. The hood motivator. See it there? Yeah. You'll get that 10 bags, man. Get me? I hear you.
You see the way the system's designed? It's designed for that mindset to be bred, so we stay where we are. Like really, poverty is just a mindset. I know it's gonna sound like a mad thing for man to say, but I came from there, innit? That's why I'm saying that. Poverty is a mindset, especially in this country. Don't get me wrong, you go overseas, there is no opportunity. There is no route or tom-tom to get you to certain things that you need. There's none of that. Here, no one got a fucking excuse. You get me? No one, like even my brethren, he just landed. He ain't got nothing. But I told him 6 degrees of separation. And at least use that. You might not have no money in your pocket, but you got 6 degrees of separation. Someone's got something for you. Just tap in.
I hear you. And when did you come out yesterday?
Yeah, a couple of days ago still.
Okay, so in terms of you, what are you bringing to this table?
What am I bringing to the table?
Yeah.
So basically I need to take him up Bournemouth. There's a job out there with one of my guys. He's gonna go work there. I can't lie to you. Right now I've just been putting like food on in his belly and just clothing and garms and whatever he needs and just getting him used to all the tech and shit. Like I'm telling him, like giving him books and shit. I'm saying, right, just protect yourself right now because like I said to him, like, you're a newborn baby, innit? That's how you gotta see it. You get me? You're actually a free man. You're freer than I am. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I got so many things that I got commitments to. You're a free man. You could walk anywhere on this globe right now. You get me? Obviously, you can't leave the country, but you, on your 10 toes, you could travel. You get me? You're a free man. You got probo, but you can come and deal with that all the time, whatever, whatnot, blah, blah. But essentially, you're a free man. Like, really and truly, this is mindset, innit? Because as soon as you come out, he's just glitching, bro. He was literally glitching. And the worst thing is, Jez, yeah, he's learned so much shit, so much wisdom, but there's no application. Like, he don't know how to make it transferable. He could sit there and tell you about the smallest molecule in your body, nutrition, all of these things, because he's been sitting there reading it. But he's come out here and he don't know how to apply none of it. He's just glitching. Everywhere he goes, he says, stop out, like, all he sees is fast food. How is he meant to fucking get these nutrition stuff and whatever, whatnot, blah, blah. And that he's been fucking up slightly, innit? That's why I want to get to Bournemouth, out of London, away from everything. I said, go near the ocean, innit? Stay near water.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Coming out of jail can be hectic, and in today's time, how long has he done?
He done 7. But imagine in the 7, his mum left the yard that they lived in. She got married, went somewhere else. Pops passed away 2 months ago. Big bro just went in 2 months before he come out. So he come out to nothing, 0, zilch. He come to the curb, literally come to the curb.
Wow, that's
And
peak.
man, I want to be out here complaining about my tax leaking or this is happening and that's fucking happening. You get me? It's a negative mindset. With him, I'm just trying to make him breed a positive mindset. I've been telling him like, bro, left that what you went in there with. You get me? Left that. Like, you need a new mindset, new guy. You get me? It's down to you. But then obviously, like, you see, when with situations like that, them man are on the fence, innit? They could fall either way. You know what I mean, innit, Jeds?
Yeah. I know. Yeah, maybe
But
just come out. Obviously, you're back to the hood. There's a lot of politics going on and that. And coming out of jail was mad, bro, man. I've done it a lot of times, man. And yeah, man, it's a very euphoric feeling. Can be overwhelming. Some people just hit the road running and they're just like bam. But I often
that's what
feel
he was
like
doing.
yeah.
That's what he was doing. Because you know, like yesterday, he was like, I was like, "Rob, bro, why did you come back from Bournemouth, innit? Like, you were there, everything was good." He's like, "Yes, I was standing there, and pussy came into my head." And then I was like, "Raw, bro, I got pussy in London. What the fuck am I doing here?" And he flew down here, bro. And I like to him, bro, like, what on? And then, you know, listen to this, yeah? I turned around and I said, "Do you know about spinal fluid?" And he's like, "Yeah." And instantly he crumbled. He's like, "Raw, why didn't I think of that? What the fuck am I doing? Just taking down anything." And then I realized that he knows everything, but there's a barrier between the reality that he's looking at and what's inside him. And I was like, right, you need to get rid of that, bro. Like, you need to like level up, like everything you know, start applying it. But people apply their knowledge in pockets, innit? They don't make it transferable. That's what limits them. Can anyone hear me? Don't know if you lot can hear me still. If you lot can hear me, drop £5 in the PayPal. Let me know it's real. This guy wanna lick me down, bro. The fuck? Look at my man, bro. Look at that. Right in front of me, boss, yeah? I said right in front of me, yeah?
What's going on? Who's violating you out there?
You trying to pull up on me.
Are they washing this thing by hand, yeah?
Yeah, can you see it? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4 man?
Car wash, man. Just need a bit of land. A little bit of land. Water supply, you're good. You're good.
It's like 30 a month, you know, these are raking in.
You reckon?
30 a month. Yeah. Because there's one here, and there's one round the corner. The one round the corner, like, he makes about 20 units. This one's booming more, like. I chat to the owners and shit. That one makes about 20, yeah? And the Did you do the windscreen inside, yeah? Thank you, bro. Here you go. There's no change, bro. £10. Just keep it. No change. Oh yeah, there's the snitch thing. Get me?
Snitch watch.
Oh shit. The snitch watch.
Mad thing. So anyway, man, what's your plan?
Literally, I need to, after I do the car wash, I need to go collect some clothing, need to go organize that. Need to go look at my inventory. Need to make some orders, some new clothing. That's it, really.
I need some plain t-shirts, yes.
Yeah. What do you need? What do you need? I got bare grey t-shirts that are done, yeah?
What?
Right, love, bro. I got bare grey t-shirts that are sitting there. That are literally just sitting there. That's
yeah, I got some great t-shirts off you, yes.
Yeah, you just want the plain ones, yeah?
What's opposite them plain?
Opposite them plain, whatever you're gonna go do with those plain t-shirts.
Yeah, I mean, like, I got that logo in it, yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, you said that your cousin was being long with the machine and do you know what I mean?
You know what you do? Message me what you want, and I'll see what I can do in it. Because literally, I've just been on work these past 2 weeks, so
I think I sent you the logo already, though. Yes.
No. I know you sent me. Give me a message. Just send me a message and say, "Raw, yes, see that logo? Put it on this size t-shirt." You get me? Just like a quick little sample thing of everything you need.
Yeah.
And then, at least I know I got the list there. Then you can say, "Yes, you already know what you need to be doing, innit?"
Okay. A little bit. Big up Ammar Hussein. Wagwan. Yeah, man. So, yeah, where's the family to jump on? Because I'm sure Flame's gonna dust out anytime now. You get me? Anytime soon. So.
What you saying though, Jeds? What you saying? You've been good, bro. But like, I hardly see you on the streams and shit like that. What's going on? You
Yo.
busy? Oh, actually, to tell a lie, I see your reaction videos. Jeez, you get me? You putting in that work. You got that little space as well. Banging.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. You're breaking up. But yeah, family. What are we gonna get into today? What are we gonna get into today?
Because I'm on the.
Let's see what today's news is saying. Really. Let's see what today's news is saying. Today. UK cases rise in your local area. All this bullshit, man. Temperatures hit a 4-year high. It's mad. Like, they robbed summer from man, and then September they're trying to make September hot. Like, after Carnival, then they're giving us some warm, hot days and like that. It's a top violation. It's manipulation. Like, all over this year, all it smells of is manipulation. It's crazy. A holiday would have been great this year. I'm not gonna lie, but I weren't trying to risk being stuck in Spain, or you know what I mean. I ain't trying to risk getting stuck nowhere, man, and then just hemorrhaging money trying to survive until they let me back in England. That would be a nightmare, and then have to come back and do a quarantine in a government kind of facility, because I swear they don't let you go home to quarantine. I swear they just hold you. That's dead food. That is dead food. But yeah, traveling, mum. Traveling. Big eagerness to travel. A lot of people want the world to go back to how it was. You know? They appreciate the world now that they're blocked from it. They're banned from it. Now people want to see the world. People want to just smile and laugh and enjoy themselves. This summer showed how desperate people were just to have a bit of leisure. Even though most people have been like stuck in their yard or not working, they still felt like they deserved a break because of the stress. It's mad. Yasin has a stress indicator on his watch. Imagine if we had a stress indicator on England. Like, you know what I mean? Just to tell us how much we're coping with like lockdown and things like this. The news and all these type of things having a very adverse effect on people psychologically. I think it fuels a little bit more anger, a little bit less patience, and therefore means that we probably thinking a little less clearly.
Yeah, it's under this mindset, it's easier to divide and conquer, isn't it?
Right. Like, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of fear and a lot of I would say greed, because like survival mode kind of inspires greed, like a whole I'm gonna take more than I need to make sure that
we witnessed that in the first lockdown, just when these lot were buying tissues and shit like that. I don't know what they were doing with the tissues, building fucking tissue.
I feel like that tissue thing might be manufactured though, Wong. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like
a lot of things that we do look at, Jed, that is manufactured, innit? Like, we know this, innit? There's like 60% or I'll say 70% are not even ours. They're manufactured.
The reason why I'm saying that about the tissue thing is like, I think they use the tissue thing to make people think, fuck, someone somewhere knows that this shit's gonna run out. So they spared everyone else to join into that type of behavior, and then everyone's like everything in it. But
you know what it was?
It literally was just tissue. And then everyone just started buying everything.
Because you know, in Hong Kong, they don't manufacture tissue, innit? They get it from mainland China. Yeah. So obviously, when they were when China said that we're locking down everything, everyone in Hong Kong went nuts, innit, for the tissue. So now these videos go viral, and them are like, oh, okay, so it's the tissue that's the cure, like. Yeah, everyone the tissue. Let's go get the tissue. That man are going through it right now, and they're grabbing tissue, so it must be the tissue. You get me?
That was crazy, man.
And then the shit goes viral. It's like the analogy. Have you heard the analogy of the 5 monkeys in a cage?
Say that again.
Have you heard the little scientific? Like, is that like a? I don't know if it's an analogy or it's factual, but like basically a scientist, he put 5 monkeys in a cage, yeah. And then fucking what you call it? In that cage, you put a ladder, and on top of the ladder there was. Can you hear me, Jeds? Because I don't know when I'm cutting out and shit. Yo.
Yeah, 5 monkeys in the cage. They put a ladder.
Yeah. So some people in the chat might know about this. Yeah. So he put 5 monkeys in a cage, ladder. On top of the ladder there was bananas. So one monkey went up the ladder to grab the bananas. As soon as he grabbed the bananas, they flooded the cage. But the monkey on the top didn't get wet in it. So all the monkeys at the bottom got wet. Yeah. So the monkey comes down, boom. After a little while, they do it again. Next monkey goes up. I think it's the 3rd or 4th go. Monkeys start realizing every time a monkey goes up, we get wet. So that time when the monkey come down, he got punched up by the other monkeys, yeah? So eventually, he circulates the whole thing until all the monkeys have gone up and all the monkeys have been punched up, yeah? Then he removes the water. Like, he stops flooding. But then every time a monkey goes up and he comes down, he gets punched up, regardless of them getting wet or not. Then
the cliffhanger. Classic.
the monkey came in, the old monkeys.
Wait. So all the monkeys have been up. I'm telling you, all the monkeys have been up. They've all been down. They've all been punched up. He's taken away the water. Now what?
Now, so all the monkeys know. Every monkey knows now, yeah? As soon as you go up that ladder, you come down, you're going to get punched up. First, it was because of the water. The water's been removed. They've just been conditioned to punch anyone that goes up the ladder, innit? So now what he's done is removed a monkey and put a new monkey in. The new monkey goes up the ladder, gets punched up, yeah? Comes back down. He starts realizing that this is the thing. This is what we do. If a monkey goes up, comes back down, he gets punched up. The scientist has removed all the old monkeys. It's all new monkeys, but they've been conditioned to do the same shit. There's not even bananas at the top of the ladder now. Man are just getting punched up for going up the ladder. There's no consequence as to why they were getting punched up, but it's just the conditioning now. And that's what we're living through, innit? We get conditioned a certain way. We do things, we don't even know why we're doing them anymore. You get me? Man, I brush their teeth every day just because they're told that their teeth will look clean. But if you ask a man, what's in your toothpaste, they're gonna tell you 1, 2 things. 90% of the shit, they don't even know what they're putting in their mouth. You ask a man, how long you been doing that? Oh, my whole life, twice a day. Okay, so what do you put in your mouth? I don't know. You get me? But the man want to come out here, be revolutionists, and be this, that, and the fucking third. But man don't even want to liberate themselves. And they're trying to liberate the world. Like, don't make no sense. I'm not saying don't try to help people, but you know what I mean.
So monkeys. So what? None of the monkeys never said, "Fuck that! I'm not going up there." Do you know what I mean?
No,
What?
that's what I'm saying. One by one. After they all realize that man can't go up there because I'm gonna get punched up. He start taking them out, innit? When they realize that we can't go up there because we're gonna get punched up. But anyone that does go up there is gonna get punched up.
That's a fucked up experiment.
But it's true. But this is a real life experiment, isn't it? I'm using the cage of monkeys, but this is what they're doing with us, isn't it? So now, like COVID, and let me break it down into COVID. Now they're saying, right, you go outside, you're gonna get a fine, and you're gonna spread COVID. You get me? Then they put the fear element in it. The fear element is, you're gonna die. So that's the element of us getting punched up. You get me? You're gonna die. You're gonna make your loved ones die. So that's the element of us punched up now, yeah. So now we're at a point where man are moving like watchdog. Oh yeah, that guy's out. Oh look, he's spreading COVID. You get me? And then to a point where when they say to people, we're gonna give you a pinky or we're gonna give you a meal coupon for when you tell us there's people out here on road doing fuckery. You get me? You spot a group of 6, let us know. We're also gonna fucking send out a unit that's gonna be the COVID response unit. Bro, I could fucking print 10 high visage, COVID response unit. You don't think I can't be out here giving people tickets and giving them a sort code and a bank account with a receipt, make it look like a fucking penalty fine that I can print myself and rake in dough, bro. You think I can't do that? Because of the way the mindset of people, we could do that easy. COVID response team. All right, lads, it looks like there's more than 6 of you. We've been issued by the Queen, whoever. Right, we'll sit down, write the speech, boom, 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 write the script, and go get this money. You get me? That's just exploitation of people's mindset. Same way, like Hustler Farai, when he was doing the book, he told man, wow, yes, print me some tickets, car tickets. Bro, there's bare people that would have paid that ticket, if he had a bank account and sort code on it, they would have paid that fine. Not even knowing who the fuck they're paying it to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little rant as well, man's all sweating and shit now.
Conditioning, isn't it? Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's what this is what I mean about the money, though, innit? It's a mindset. Like people will say to me, yes, like Roy, now that you're getting money, you're buying all of these things. Like, why are you buying all of these things? I was like, raw, like I need to buy it for my convenience, innit? Like the way I see everything, it's not a luxury to me. That watch ain't a luxury. That watch allows me to carry on using my hands and be on the phone. You get me? People might say, oh, well, you just need earbuds and whatever. Whatnot. I said the earbuds don't have a screen in it like that I can look at while I'm talking to someone. I'm working. I'm also reading the message. It's all for my convenience. It's not for me to come out and stunt on.
But this is the thing. Yeah, we know that our enemies are the weapons made to destroy us are gonna come as weapons of convenience. They're gonna come disguised as convenience. Like, you know what I mean? It just makes things so much easier. Once these guys are making things easier for us, then we just drink it up.
No, facts. It's facts. And I hold my hand up to that. But you see, this is the thing though, because this is the thing that I use as an excuse for myself is that, bro, like if I say, right, you know what, I'm not gonna use all of these things, man gonna have to do certain things that I don't want to do to get this money. Do you know what I'm saying? And now obviously I'm freeing up some certain things on myself, like my molecular, my chemical, everything. They know that shit. They could, like, the way I see it, they got satellites to fucking scan my cortex, innit? I could be sitting in my yard, there's a satellite that can scan my cortex. I know this for a fact. People might not believe me. People say, how do you know that? I say, right, I see these things fucking when I was a youth. And I don't even know what they're on right now. You get me? I could talk to you about shit that I saw 5 years ago, that was from 5 years ago. So let's just say 10 years ago, and they had mad technology that we will look at now and think, right, that's mad. But they were doing that time ago. Soviet Union, if people research that, they'll realize what the fuck tech actually is. You get me? How tech and biology come together. That happened a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So now, me sitting here saying, "Raw, oh 5G, or they're gonna know what I'm thinking and saying." Da, da, da. I hold my hands up to that. I can say, "Raw, it's fucked up, man complicit in these things." But I need to get 10 bags so I can go feed people in certain places and I can do certain things. I need to go get 100 bags so when my boy comes out of jail, he ain't going back to the same situation. Man can free up his mindset. Man can necessitate certain things for him. Why? Because I was sitting here in the free world with time and space to do certain things, but I didn't. You get me? Man can look at me sideways and say, "Right, yes, like you're fucked up because you're doing this and you're doing that." Da, 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 da. I say, "Right, in 5 years, I'm gonna come get you and buy you something and get you the fuck out of here." Fuck the system. That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna look like I'm systemed up. I'm gonna look like I'm systemed up. You get me? Until I have a farm and all of these things where there's no concrete around me, I have to do certain things to get out.
All right, but okay.
Yeah, talk to me, Jez. That's why I'm telling you this, because I know you're gonna come with a different perspective still.
Yeah, because obviously, like you're saying, I'm only wearing these chains and going behind this cell door and putting these shackles on my feet. Yeah, and because I'm gonna get something out of it at the end. And I'm saying that, raw, at the end, when you try to reap your benefits, you've embedded yourself so far into the system, you ain't getting out.
Okay, so this is the way I would say it, yeah. I would say, look, yeah, with me and you both in the system, I'm like, right, Jeds, we get processed now, yeah. But hey, listen here, yeah. If we take my man's uniform, my man's ID, yeah, you get me? We learn his role, we walk out the same door he walked in.
Nah. Because the person at the door is also going just came from another prison.
Okay. So what do you reckon? Like, I don't know, because
prison doesn't mean he's free. You don't know what's beyond them gates. Well, step out of the gates that you know into his world, and it's a deeper prison. It's a bigger prison where they're.
Okay, so let me give you an idea of what my thinking is, so you can like dissect it a little bit. I'm thinking, right, let me get these peas, and then I'm gonna go buy this and that overseas, blah blah blah. Right now, all I can do is sit there and think about it, and that's it. I don't know. Like,
look,
no.
I'm being real with you. Yeah, I totally agree with you. You've got to the point where you are no longer willing to resist at the expense of making a financial gain in the system. I get where you're coming from.
But it's deeper than that, though, Jens, because it's not just for me. Like for me to help you, I need money in it. How else can I help you?
Yeah. I hear all that valiant shit, all that valiant. But like what, like the pathway to hell is paved. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. There you go. Go ahead, Ian.
No, facts. And I hear you fully.
Your good intention is your family, your friends. And next man's good intention is to combat the fuckeries that he went through in life and to prove that you can change and become successful. The next one's ambition is to show the other black kids that you too can be a politician. The next one is to break the stereotypes around women and The next one is for the children in Gambia that And ultimately, what is it that we're all using to try and make our lives better? This tool that was given to us to control us, which is money.
No, I hear you fully. I fully hear you, because I get it. Like the way, even everything I've said, and what I've only described what I'm doing, so there's no fabrication. So it can and it is like that man's fully assimilated and whatnot, blah blah. Regardless of what my intentions are, it's what I'm doing is visible. You get me? That's the tangible. That's what we're dealing with. My intentions could be what.
I get all of that. I'm just saying that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about what it is. Yeah, because every I hate these type of examples. Yeah, it's fucking so dead. Every Nazi officer had a backstory, had a reason of why they did it. And some of them could look in your eye and say, well, what did you want me to do? Sit by and watch my country be overrun by people that don't have my people's best interests at heart. And like, if you're empathizing with people and you're listening to people's perspectives, then yeah, man, there's many reasons to do many things. Do you know what I mean? So, like I said, we can all rationalize our decisions based off or moralize our decisions based on, or justify our decisions, so I say, based off the fact that, yeah, you know what, we're driven by a greater good. But
no, I hear you. I fully agree with you, because this is 5 years ago. That's what I was on. Fuck technology, man.
I would say some of the people that maybe are in charge of certain policies or are at the forefront of certain decisions that affect mankind, they would tell you that as much as you might see them as evil, as much as you might see them as being bad people, they are actually operating for the greater good. They are convinced. A lot of those people in those positions are convinced that it might even be for the greater good to conducting certain behavior that others wouldn't be able to understand. They show you these things all the time. Like when they deal with like things like when they do films like about the Secret Service and shit like that, yeah, they show you the moral dilemmas, in it, that the average man wouldn't be able to rationalize the way that these people with advanced information in positions of power, decision-making positions, they have to make these type of decisions that the average man just can't fathom, you know, like, oh, what are we gonna do? We're gonna blow up the whole school, or we're gonna let this dictator carry on gassing his people or whatever, you know, like these type of shits. We're always faced with these things. They tell us this all the time, like, you know, oh, well, I came in this to do good. Well, you will be saving millions of people if you press this button, innit? Like, you have to risk 1,000 people to save 1,000,000 people, or you have to risk 1,000,000 people to save 1,000,000,000 people, or you have to risk 1,000,000,000 people to save 1,000,000,000 people in the future. You know what I mean? These are the type of rationalities that they have, and it gets sick and twisted and warped. Everyone's convinced that they're doing something for the right reasons, and then you know what I mean? So, like, if we, like, yeah, you're gonna buy into the system, I hear it. At one point, the argument's gonna be, well, I'm not a Bible man. The Quran doesn't tell me nothing about the mark of the beast. Yeah, this microchip, it means that I can have free hands, yeah, to communicate, to do and look after my youth, and look after my sick mom, and study, and to and to help the starving kids, and You can't convince me that this, like, because you believe that this is some bad thing. No, fuck it. They all know this information about me anyway. So what am I really giving up? And like, I just, like, do you know what I mean that, like, the same? Let me just say this: the same argument you made for your watch, there's going to be a parent that's making an argument for a vaccine for their child against another parent or whatever. Well, at the end of the day, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's been proven to be safe. It's this and that. Or they'll be like, well, if I don't take this, if I don't take this vaccine, how am I going to be able to go to work to provide for the child that you say that I should be trying to save? Do you know what I mean? Or I should be fighting for their future. I can't fight for their future with no money. So obviously I'm going to take the vaccine so that it allows me to work. That's going to be the next argument. At some point, when do we stop giving in to our or selling out our morals or our principles or something that we know? When we stop doing things that we know is wrong in order for us to achieve some perceived greater good down the line? When do we stand for the good now? The good, all good is lost when fighting for the greater good of the future. There is no future. There's no tomorrow. If you're going to do a wrong today for the greater good of tomorrow, you might die on that wrong today. Get me?
Big facts. Big facts.
So you might not get to do your great plan of helping the people, and you might just died as part of the system, innit? And boom. And like, yeah, he died as part of the system, but he had big plans to be a rebel. He
was ambitious still.
Yeah. No. You see, all you lot know is the conformer. You just know the conformer. You just know the police officer, innit? You know the police officer, you and the warrant officer. You don't know the guy that was trying to change the system from the inside out. So you like, and it's like, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, just let your stance be obvious, innit? Sometimes, innit?
No, but that's me. That's what I'm saying. I'm letting it be obvious, like, raw. Like, I'm just like, I hold my hands up. You get me? I say, raw, this is what I'm doing. You get me? And these are my intention. I'm willing to hear anyone else's opinion on that, because I'm not stuck in my own bubble, even though I'm creating my own bubble. I'm not stuck there, if you get what I mean.
Well, and then, like I said, I think many people have had your thoughts, even me, who's like, you know what? For instance, a good example would be like me doing reaction videos to topics and videos that don't necessarily interest me. Now, when I started my little internet journey, my plan was to provide content that I didn't see. Provide an angle that wasn't out there representing like my angle. Now I'm doing videos to try and tap into a more popular paradigm. I'm trying to tap into it. Now my idea is for the greater good. I'm trying to pull people interested into that a little bit into the direction of topics or perspectives or ways of thinking that I'm interested in. Do you know what I mean? But like some people might say, oh well, you might be slightly sacrificing your integrity in order to try and gain views. My thing is, if I gain the views and I gain the viewership, then when I do talk about more constructive or conversations that's more aligned with my perspective or my outlook, should I say, I will have more ears to listen to. So therefore, it could do the subject more justice. You know, so I'm kind of in the same shoes as you.
I reckon there's an element of that for everyone, innit? Like there's all certain things that I don't want to use the word hypocrite, but there's an element of what's the word that you sell certain elements out. What is the word, man? Like there's certain discrepancies in your intentions that might be seen as discrepancies, might be seen as hypocritical. Like what you're saying, right? Like you wouldn't want to do certain things you're not interested in. You're gonna have to tap into for da 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 da. I'm saying, like, remember when we were talking about the Sharia island? Yo, Jeds.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay. So the people can hear me. So remember when I was talking about Sharia island? I was bunning tech. But now man's out here, tech up, so I can bun tech. Like, it's a bit of I don't know, like, it's a bit of a mad thing still. Like in my head, my intentions, everything's clear. But when you verbalize it and you explain it to someone, unless they're in your position, they're not going to see it the same way. And I wouldn't expect them to see it the same way, because unless they're in my position, they shouldn't see it how I see it. You get me? So I will still be wary if someone say, yeah, I get you, yes, you're a sick guy. I'll be like, what? But you don't really know what I'm thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I fully hear you. There's compromises that man have to make for certain things. You get what I'm saying? But there is a baseline in it. Man can't do evil. Now, me having this tech and doing certain things, I don't see it as affecting other people. I see it as man selling my own liberties, and not even selling that, but I'm giving up my liberties and certain things. So when I say free liberty, I mean the liberty to know how I feel, and only I know how I feel. Me wearing this watch, having this phone, fingerprint scanner, my temperature, all of these things, like I'm giving away all of these things. I'm giving away all of this information, which is the actual money in it. That's the actual foundations of money. They're buying all of this information. You get me? So I'm giving away all of these things, but I'm thinking it's just me giving it away, innit? Like it's not. I'm not saying, yo, Jedi, give me your information so I can make some peas and put you in a situation where it's detrimental to you, but it's beneficial to me. You get me? I'm just dealing with my thing. Or so supposedly I think I am. You know what I'm saying? I think I got this on my hand, this. I'm doing certain things. I'm trying to dodge tax as much as I can, but I've come to a situation where they're gonna put me in a box if I carry on doing this. You get me?
Yeah, we're doing everything not to fight, not to fight the op. We're doing everything. Yeah, we do everything. Cussing his parents, this and that, trying to be his friend, giving him our lunch money, fucking chatting shit behind his back. I swear down, I'll knock man out, you know. I'll knock man out. When we see man, it's one and like, how you know what I mean? And like, we're doing everything not to rock, man. Like, it's like, yo, like, my man's, get me? My man's spat at man's mum. Get me? Like, beat up our little brothers. Like,
get me, rock man.
Get me? And we don't want to rock, man. We look like look at you. Listen to you. Listen to all the techniques you're using not to fight him. Listen to everything that you've got to do. Yeah, as a man. Yeah, to just cut through and not end up in a one-on-one with this brother. Yeah, he's terrorizing, man. He's terrorizing us. He's terrorizing
Man,
the
wanna,
block.
like, I think I want to lay it down, but I'm not ready to lay it down.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I
don't
think
want to because you think that you're gonna lose the fight. It's like more than likely, you can't fight him, innit? He's too big, he's too strong. Like more than likely, you can't fight him. And your homies are shook to rush him. Consequence, he's connected, he's affiliated, he runs the block, innit? Like it's not just that, like he runs the block, but it is only one man compared to the man them, like figuratively, metaphorically.
Yeah, essentially what I'm doing is I'm saying, yo, like, you lot, I'm gonna go chill with Debo. Yeah, I'm gonna bun a spliff with Debo. You man cut through the strip, do what you gotta do while I'm bunning this spliff. You get me? I'm chilling with the ops.
You know what the nature of Debo is?
Yeah.
They show you in 300, yeah. Like they give you a glimpse of a deeper mentality, yeah, which is we may use you, or you may choose to betray your people, and we will use you, but that does not ever mean that puts you in that makes you blood type. That does never put you in our circle. So when the Hunchback Don betrayed the Spartans, yeah, he thought he was doing a sick thing. So then he tried to be part of the Persian gang. The man was like, "Rah, but you're a snitch. You're a fucking you're a traitor. We don't want no traitors in our clan. What the fuck do you think this is? You just snitched on your boys, on your people. That's actually your bloodline, your people. Yeah, they didn't want you to fight because they didn't think you'd be able to hold it up, and you took that as a disrespect, and you came around and gave us information which we're gonna use. But you get me? Like we don't want you. No. And that's what it is. Like, so all this, we're gonna go over there, like all policemen all think that, innit? We're gonna help the system. We're gonna do that. Ultimately, a policeman will never be held in the same regard as those that run the world. You're literally what they call cannon fodder. Yeah, you are.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
You're just there to take shots from the cannons. You're there to soak up the
I get it now.
The infantryman. You're there to soak up the bullets and make the enemy run out of
bullet
bullets.
Catcher. Yeah, that's what
a bullet catcher. Yeah. Use a bullet catcher. You get me? You're a bullet catcher, and at most, innit? Or an enforcer, and that's it. That's it. You get me? You might get rewarded amongst the little people, but you're never gonna be on our level. You can't.
So as a big bro, like me saying, "Well, Jed's like, let's just say I've gone away for a while, I've come back." Essentially, that's what's happened. And I said, "Yo, Jed, I've got all of these things, and my future's looking bright, blah blah blah, whatever." Like, you see how it sounds, innit? So, what'd you say to me? Would you say, "Right, yes, you know what, carry on, good for you"? Or would you say, "Well, slow down"?
I congratulate you. I congratulate you on your material acquisitions. I celebrate your material acquisitions.
But then obviously, man, telling you the mindset and whatnot.
I don't think it's in the same conversation as your spiritual or your physical liberation. Do you know what I mean? But in this times that you live in, you've got things to make yourself relatively comfortable. Maybe when COVID comes, you can pay for, or when some next disease comes, you'll be able to pay for like medical treatment for your family or someone or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? You put yourself a secure house. So I don't know, but like that's all it is, isn't it?
Yeah, but because essentially the fundamental thing is, I mean, the priority is to put a roof over mumsy's head, innit? Like something that she could call her own. But even though that's a lie, innit? Like, I'm gonna go through the systematic view of making myself feel like I own this house on paper and giving all this money away. But then really and truly,
what you're trying to do, you're grinding. Yeah. Your life's work becomes your life's mission, your life's destiny becomes a mortgage. Which is like, I mean, there's many things in life to dedicate your life to, innit? And if getting a mortgage to own a house is
this is a Tinder. I'm not trying to get a mortgage.
Oh, so you want to buy the land?
No, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy whatever I want outright. Everything I buy it outright. Like that's it. Like, you see me, I don't have no money in the bank. Like, I have got money in the bank. That's a lie. But essentially, everything I need, I have. There's no apart from the yard, innit? That's because
that's one fundamental thing. I think it's a mad psychological thing as well, because like I said, my whole life I've been moving like, I think this is the 13th time man's moved. But anyways, the point being, the yard is like it's a thought in my head like, right, yeah, man, need to get this yard, whatever, whatnot. But I'm not trying to get a mortgage. I mean, anything I try to do, like when people ask me ask for credit cards, and I'm like, right, I don't buy shit, I can't.
You're trying to buy a house, right? Outright, right? In England. Right. Okay. Obviously, you would prefer to have the freehold, I take it, right? You prefer to own the land that the house sits on.
Yeah, because in Islam, yeah, I can't do mortgage. I can't do interest. I can't do these things.
Okay.
So like for me, it's different. Like I got a solicitor, a brethren, yeah. He buys houses, yeah, up north for 30 bags, 40 bags. He rents in London, and I always say to him, bro, why don't you buy a house here? He's like, I can't do with mortgage, innit? I'll buy my kids' yards everywhere else, but I'm gonna rent in London, innit? Until I get the money to buy a yard in London. And he goes, why the fuck would I want to buy a yard here anyway?
What does he do for a living?
He's a solicitor.
Okay.
Yeah. So like even like that, like so he's a Muslim, innit? So obviously he's saying he's only gonna rent anything he can't afford. He's not gonna buy it. So that's why it sounds a bit mad, innit? So man sounds a bit like I don't know what the word is, not egotistical or big-headed, or I don't know like what the word is. Like I don't know what the word is, but I come across like that because I'm not looking to get a mortgage. I'm looking at 100 bags like it's nothing. I'm looking at a £500 meal like it's nothing. Not that I eat £500 meals, but I'm trying to rid that mindset. That material thing is fuck all, innit? It's literally, it's a tangible, inanimate object, innit? Man put the energy to shit. Man put energy to money.
This to me sounds like it sounds like a materialistic mindset hidden in a money's nothing. But like if you try and like
I hear that because you know what it is? Because like so now if someone sees me in Gucci, like, oh, you wear Gucci to stunt, and I'm like, nah, I just like Gucci, innit? Like I've been conditioned to think Gucci's a top thing, so I like Gucci. So there is an element of materialism in it, but like I don't know, like because materialism, yeah, there is, because it's for self, innit? Like I was defending it by thinking people are looking at me thinking I'm trying to stunt on someone when I'm not. It's just that the way I come across, it's gonna come across like that. Do you get me? If I got fucking platinum teeth in my mouth, it's gonna come across like that. People are like, right, you got no platinum teeth, you chose to have that, until I say, right, no, I got hit by a car, I got a fractured skull. I chose the metal teeth, so my skull's more secure. But obviously, don't get me wrong, it looks Now I got this car is kept up to the fucking out the arse and shit. But people are like, oh yeah, you got a sick whip, bro. I only just washed the car 2 months after it was meant to be washed. The wheels were black, everything was black. People are like, bro, why don't you like clean your car? Like it's meant to be a fresh whip, and you ain't got it looking fresh and shit like that. Like, bro, I just got it for its convenience, innit? And plus, I like a certain kind of.
You didn't know. You got it because it was a nice whip. Like, and this is the thing. Like, it's okay to just admit that. Like, don't say that you got it for its convenience and you've got all the trimmings on it, because that doesn't.
No, but this is the thing though. All right, cool. Let me give you an example. So I could have got this, or I could have got a CLA, the Mercedes thing. And I'm looking at the CLA and I'm thinking, wow, like there's no space in this. Like, how am I actually going to use this as an asset? This ain't that asset to me. I'm just going to sit there, drive around, and whatnot. Get to A to B. I might make some money. Cool. But I need to be able to put machines in my car. I need to be able to do certain things in my car. I need to be able to fill up my car and not be like, I want me to see the mirrors. So I need cameras. I need all of these things. Now, this is my point, isn't it? So it's going to come across like, right, it's materialistic. But someone could say to me, well, yes, why don't you just get a donkey and a car? yeah. I don't know.
It's true, man. You want a nice car? It's all right. It's okay, bro. You want a nice car?
No, I'm not arguing that. But then,
and like, even when you said, "Oh, I had a choice between this car or," no, you had more choices. Of course, you had more choices. You had the choice of every car that you wanted, and you chose.
Yeah,
you chose a nice car, innit? Like, yeah, man. Cars are nice, you know. Like, regardless of the new world order, what man's saying in the chat, no new normal, vaccines, whatever. Like, Judgment Day, religion. Yeah, cars are nice, isn't it? Like, cars nice. You get me? Like, there's such a thing as nice cars.
you think I'm in denial, Deds, like about
No,
this
no,
material?
I'm just saying, innit? So we can just say
No,
that
no,
you
I'm
just
asking you genuinely because obviously
well,
I don't know. I could
when you
psychologically
say
have a
the thing about
little.
when you say the thing about you want to buy a house outright, like I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely feeding you. That's cool. Like that's good. That's a good look. You don't want to have to buy it. You don't want to mortgage. You want anything you own to be outright. You don't want to be in debt. You don't want to encourage any of that. And I commend that mentality. It's still materialistic though. It's still like we're still talking about buying a house, isn't it? We're still talking about buying a car. We're still talking about buying material things. So it's still materialistic. Do you know what I mean? If we were on a thing of fuck money thing, then we might just be like, yeah, well, what we're looking for is some free land where we can take resources off the land to build the yard and live there off grid and free of charge. That's a bundling out money thing. Anything
Okay, so
else?
what do I like? So I hear what you're saying fully. So am I still? I'm not saying right. Just tell me who I am because I'm still gonna have to think about what you're saying and have my own opinion on it. Like teach myself what you're teaching me. But like you said, like I said, the intent. So so me trying to get all this money, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna go get bare land, and then when we're gonna live on Sharia Island, you get me? There's gonna be no tech. But right now, I'm invested in tech. It's still materialistic, isn't it? Even though my goal is different, it's still material. In this present moment, I'm that materialistic guy.
Do you know what it is, fam? It might sound a little bit strange, but all investment outside of self is a materialistic endeavor. And please don't confuse what I'm saying with hypocrisy. I'm not saying that this is what I'm on or this is what I do. I will say that it's the waypoint on my map. This is where I'm headed. I'm headed internal. That's where even if you see me like on the outward distractions thing and doing this, where I want to go and where I believe the destination is internal. And it's a mission of inner standing, inner space. That's what the mission actually is. Whatever religion you are, denomination, whatever political persuasion you are, like however you're treated, yeah, the ultimate goal is self-actualization and inner standing of yourself. That's what it's about. It's about discovering who you are and you know the ethic of every man is set to work, and or the goalpost of a nuclear family, and you know a picket fence, and have your land and have your this and have your that, and I think some of those goals might actually help you to find yourself who you are, but they're not the be all and end all. I think mainly, the best thing to strive for would be a form of solitude that allows you to inspect yourself without distractions, a form of solitude or isolation that allows you to choose what your drives are, choose what your goals are, choose what your interests and your loves and your fears are, for you to be involved actively, consciously in the choice of who you are by discovering what already exists before the programming, before the responses, before the actions, before the reactions. That's what you need to get back to your base level. I think because I feel like that's where the meaning of life lies. And ultimately, if your meaning of life is to have a family and you know buy land and live with your family on your land, then you need to be able to be quiet enough to hear that coming and resonating from inside yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, fam? Yeah.
No, I fully agree with you. I fully hear you because I always give you. Go on, George. Go on, dude.
What is life, innit? What is life and what is your purpose? That's what ultimately what I think is
I think it's the connection with the oneness, isn't it? Like I believe, like I personally believe, and I'll put this out there and I'll defend it. Like I don't care if anyone's an evil eye or whatever. But I'm trying to get to a stage in my life where I can say certain things, just say certain things, and certain things will happen. Like that, whether I say raw, like I don't know what the word would be, I don't know what the vibration will be, but I'll say something and the wall in front of me will crack, or the brick in front of me will levitate. I know that sounds crazy and whatnot, but that's where I'm at. And I think 90% of the thing that we live in is just dunya. Down to the relationship that you have with your mom, a relationship with your daughter or your child, or all of that shit is just dunya. Because when it comes to judgment day, you and the Most High, it's just you and the Most High. You can't say my son made me do this, or my son had done this, done that.
Is that not a scary concept for people that rely on others and people whose identity solely relies on the existence or the acknowledgement of others? And I think that's the world we've been trained to live in. The form of love that we've been told to show and expect and to be addicted to is far from the type of love that we are capable of having once we have that relationship with ourselves. So it's like a half-hearted love. There's many people that, I love my mom, I love my dad, I love but like because that love of self wasn't there in their parents, there's aspects of relating to another human being that they've totally missed out on. That human being didn't relate to themselves. Big up, Carl, Mark one.
All good, bro. I was trying to say to our friend here, your description of what you want, it's quite ironic because that is how we manifest reality anyway. So you're already doing all the things that you want to achieve. So, do you get what I mean?
No, I hear you, Con. I hear you fully, Con. But this is the thing, because the reason why I'm having this conversation is not so much for myself. It's just it's for everyone to hear and everyone to have a little thought on, because literally, like, some people might look at it. I know some man them look at me and think, well, yes, I'm gonna get that car one day. The stuff that I have, they'll be like, they don't know the background story. They don't know how I got these things or whatnot. But they're thinking all of these things. You get me? And then sometimes that misguides people. You get me? So, like, for example, I was looking at this years ago or a year ago. I was looking at this watch. I can't remember what watch it was, but it was a gold watch in it. So, and in Islam, we're told we're not allowed to wear gold. Men are not meant to wear gold. Obviously, there's deeper reasons, spiritual, the molecular structure of certain things and whatnot. It goes deep in it. Obviously, as a baseline, we're not meant to wear it in it. So, I was like, well, it don't make sense though, man. It's just gold, whatnot. I looked into it. Certain things start making sense. But then I was like, why not I just get a gold-plated watch? Why not I just do that? Then I was like, all right, cool. Let me see if there's any ruling on a gold-plated watch. So then I'm going on Google, I'm researching things. And then one guy said, would you pretend to drink alcohol? So I'm sitting there thinking, you dickhead.
You can get alcohol-free beer, can't you? People sit in pubs all day long drinking alcohol-free beer, pretending that they're...
Hear the plot, yeah? So I'm sitting there thinking, this dickhead, it's got nothing to do with what I'm asking, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to make it seem like a mad thing, like I'm trying to do some evil thing, But then I'm sitting there thinking, all right, cool, let's break that down. Let's say I got the gold-plated watch on, yeah? So next man sees me with a gold-plated watch. He thinks it's actually a gold watch. He gets a license because he sees me as a Muslim or whatnot. He thinks, my man's wearing that gold watch. Let me go wear it. You get me? It's the same essentially what my man was saying. If I pretend to drink alcohol, I know it's not alcohol, but a young youth might see me with the bottle, think, my man's drinking a bottle of Ciroc. Let me go try that. Do you know what I'm saying? So now back to the point of what I'm like, the reason why I don't mind talking about myself and criticizing myself, because it might help someone else. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so that basically that I just meant at that point. But I hear what you're saying, that manifesting the things that I want, because like I said, I'm coming from the poverty. I'm not in a position where I was privileged. I didn't get handed anything.
No, but I wanted to point out something that you're saying. I want to say a word and the whole brick wall in front of me just disappears, right? As if it's something hard, when really you're using the same process to maintain your life, to keep breathing, to keep yourself alive. Is actually what you're doing. So what's harder?
Nah, you're right. Big facts. That's what I'm
Now, you
saying.
get me?
And this is the things we need to break down, innit? This is the conversations we need to have and break down. Like, we could talk about oppression and but we don't talk about empowerment. We think we're talking about empowerment when we're talking about the oppressor, because we're identifying how we're getting oppressed, but no one's really getting empowered.
It's not really empowerment that we need. We need liberation.
Isn't that a form of empowerment?
Empowerment means that, like, for example, I'm enabling you, to kind of like fight a battle, let's say. Liberation means I'm showing you that battle's not even worth fighting. Yeah, you don't even need to fight it.
Yeah. I get
so then someone can't tie you into a fake battle. Someone can't say to you, well, you need to do X, Y, and Z. You need to fight me. Because that's an attachment as well, isn't it?
That Con, I'm glad you worded it like that, because I feel like we fight a lot of battles that we don't need to fight. Like, obviously we're saying, well, they got us like this, they got us like that.
We do a lot of things that we don't need to even do. That's what, like, when Jedi said about, you know, being solitary, that kind of like made me triggered like some thought processes in me that I can relate to that. Do you get me? Like, because that kind of like is a physical way of detaching yourself. And that detachment.
I can't do me a favor. Give me, like, obviously, because I need to go sort out my workstation, so I'm gonna mute up. But everything I've said and you've heard, just catch me about that. I'm gonna listen. Say no. Give me 5 minutes. I'm just gonna sort out my workstation and I'm gonna come back to you. But I'm still here, just on mute. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. One second.
Yeah. Go on. So like, there's two problems in it here. There's two problems in my view, yeah. Number one is the transmutation of this information that we're now, you know, dealing with here. You know, which in my view is the underlying truth that should be taught in all cultures, all religions, and everything. And you got to realize, why has it been taken out of certain religions? Like, why is it in Christianity they don't look at like the Gospel of Thomas, which kind of deals with this sort of subject? Why is it in Islam, which is supposed to be so mystical and so beautiful and so spiritual, that it's just become like a gym workout where you pray 5 times a day? And like, you know, if you can achieve a spiritual awakening on your own, yeah, that facilities are there. But if you're not really that way enabled, then you're not really going to pass the test. So you get me? There's an issue there. That's the first issue. The second issue is, should everyone be getting this information? And even if they did, could they benefit from it? So would everyone be able to manifest their own reality? Even if you told them about it, even if you showed them about it, even if you demonstrated it to them, even if like you physically embodied it and step by step like dragged them along with you, showing them, look how I'm going to achieve without even trying. My willpower is going to manifest this reality. I'm telling you X, Y, and Z is going to happen. And when it happens, they're like, nah, you didn't really know that it was going to happen. You're like, I told you before and I showed you after. What more do you want? And I've done it like 3-4 times for you. You get me? I can manifest shit. Why don't you accept that? So that block that's there in their thinking, yeah. Can you remove it, or is it strictly down to their willpower or their will? So that's the two issues for me that like.
Yeah, I hear you, but you can manifest it for someone, but that's covertly. That's when you have to like mentally and otherwise you have to go like as in like you have to violate them, as in like you have to. It's like an inception, isn't it? The other way, like what you're saying, right? When you show a person and you teach them or whatever, whatnot. That's by consent, isn't it? Like you empower someone or you influence them or whatever, whatnot. Like I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying fully.
Yeah. So what you're showing, what you're demonstrating, is the stages, which is like, you know, for example, the second thing you said comes before the first thing you said. So the first thing the second thing you said was it has to be intentional. So that's a fact. So that's like matrix where they said to him, take this pill or take that pill. Yeah. In other words, when you take that pill, you're demonstrating an intention. So everything starts from an intention. Even if the pills don't really contain anything, yeah, by taking it, it's a physical demonstration of an inner intention to basically remove a veil that's preventing you from seeing reality. Yeah, so you're doing that, right? Now, a lot of people might be doing that, yeah, in their real life without even knowing that they're doing it, because it's just them. It's just who they are. They're predestined, or whatever you want to call it, to remove that obstacle. Yeah. Other people might not be that way at all. So even when they're offered the chance to remove it, we could, or even like we can see in that in the same, using the same analogy of Matrix, there's the guy that wants to go back into the Matrix. You get me? So even though he's seen the freedom, he's still opting to be the slave. You see what I mean? So there's people that will, like, subconsciously, willingly, intentionally choose not to be awakened because they don't want the responsibility of it.
Khan, what do you think about me saying I feel like, see all those elements of like cipher, yeah, you just mentioned, yeah, I feel like everyone's got a cipher in them.
Yeah.
Everyone's got element of cipher, everyone's got element of Trinity. You get me? We just exhibit it at different times, different places.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're talking about archetypal images, which are people like that we, create these personalities when really they're not it's not actually a fully formed individual person. It's just an element that we personified and made into a person that really is something that everyone can relate to because it is inside everyone.
That's precisely.
That's what we call archetypal images. That's like everything, isn't it? Like God, the God that you think you know, that's an archetypal image that everyone can relate to. Yeah. Until you really know God, then you really realize that the image that you had in your head was just cultural or circumstantial.
It's based on someone else's memory.
Yeah, it's based on someone else's thingy. Yeah. But then when you get to that stage where you realize that everything's like that, every single thing that you think you know, that you think's an independent thought, has had a cultural influence, which was someone else's thought process, supporting a thought process in you. When you take that away, that's when you get to that stage in the Matrix where you see all the numbers start trickling down. That's because everything was supported, everything was held up by a fake reality. Once you remove that fake reality, your whole reality is gonna go. You get me? Like, and I don't like, you get me? Still using the Matrix analogy, they say that they don't free a mind after a certain age. That's because there's a recovery process involved. Once you go through something like that, how are you going to recover? How are you going to build a whole new reality? How are you going to build a whole new personality? Get me? Especially if you're trying to build a personality, or and we call it a personality, but really you're interfacing between yourself and the world. You're creating an interface.
So like a reality, basically. It's just
you're creating a reality. You're creating a reality, but you want it to be based on reality. You don't want your reality to be based on your own projections, your own ego, your own thingy, culture. So you're not building a fake. You're not building a second fake personality to replace the original fake personality that you lost. You want to create a personality that's based on, like what Jedi was saying, all the things you really want, all the things you really should be doing, all the things that really drive you, all the things that really, you get me, are you. So in Islam, we say everybody has a heavenly personality. In other words, your original personality that hasn't been corrupted by this world. So, so in, spiritual methods in Islamic teachings, you're trying to reveal that true personality that we believe is not divine, but like closer to God. Get me? Because when you say divine, and it means like it's a holy thing, but it's not holy. It's just your normal personality. It's just that the one you got now is dipped in shit. You're just removing the shit.
I hear you. So what would you say, like, people have an innate them, or?
Yeah. So obviously in Islam they call it the fitra and all that. Like, so there is things that, or in Chinese they the Chinese philosophy say that there's chi energy. Some of it's inherited from your parents, isn't it? So you know, it's like in their view, it's like, you know, like when you start your car, you got a small engine that starts the big engine, isn't it? The small little electric powered starter motor, which is actually a little mini engine, starts the big engine. So a little bit of chi from your parents, then it kickstarts your life, and then you start generating. You generate a chi energy of your own through, and then eating food, that's chi energy. Like there's all different energies then, isn't it? So it goes from one energy to the myriad, like the multitude or the matrix of energies.
What's myriad? What's that?
Like matrix. Myriad is like matrix.
No, it isn't.
In a way, it is in this context. It's just that a myriad, it suggests that it comes from a original root that is then extended to become like a multitude of end results. Whereas in a matrix, you can't really see where it starts and where it ends. It's just like more like a fishing net, where you're just looking at a net. That's a matrix, isn't it? Like you don't know where it starts or where it ends. But for my purposes of my conversation, I think they're interchangeable. Obviously, they're two different words with two different meanings, so they're going to be different.
I see. Bad though. I'm gonna let people know right now. I'm about to go hit up that PayPal link, and you know why? There's a reason why. I don't just say, right, it's Jedi, let me drop in some peas, even though I should be like that. But it's literally because Jedi said a few things that I see as quotable, something that's like that. Certain sentences that don't have a value on them, they're transferable to any time, space, whenever. Like that's what I see as valuable. Khan said a few things that I value, like I think that I'm interested. And the reason why I'm going to drop the P's is because I got a Spotify account. Yeah, on that Spotify account, I listen to bare bullshit. You get me? And I pay them for that shit. You get me? To put shit in my head and whatever, whatnot. So why not give some money to someone? Not even, I don't even see it as money in it. It's just it's a trade, in it. Like, what can I offer you? You get me? Like my currency right now, like right in the situation that I'm in right now, if I was in front of Jedi, my currency might be a meal. My currency might be some t-shirts. My currency might be whatever. You get me? Or Jeds, where do you need to go? I can take you there. That could be my currency. Right now, the situation is the currency is whatever I'm going to drop in that PayPal, isn't it? So, like I said, it's not just money. It could be whatever. But people need to learn to appreciate the shit that they like. So when they use the energy for appreciation, that shit will come back to them. Jedi might not be the one that comes and puts that money back in your pocket or whatever you did to put back in your pocket. But the way the world works, it will come back to you. How you spend money. If you're spending money thinking, shit, I don't want to spend this P. You know what I mean? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Oh, shit, I'm broke. You're creating that environment. You're creating that. Give money with love. Do everything with love. Otherwise, don't do it. You get me? It's that simple. But yeah, I'm hitting up the PayPal, innit? I don't know what you are on, bro. Like, big man thing. Yeah. And I go, like, I got peas for you. If Jen came online and said, bro, you lot, I'm homeless. I've lost everything. You get me? I've just got my lappy. I got a last bit of juice. You get me? I'm just gonna ask you lot for some whatever you lot can help me with. And then we see man turn around and say, right, you know what, Jed's here, hold that. I got love for you. No, you can't stop the channel. But when man being explicit about their things, you don't want to hear it. You get me? Man don't want to give no peas away. Man don't even want to give a jacks away. But you spend that jacks on food and shit like that. You get me? You spend that jacks on food and shit like that. Regardless, and if you're sitting there thinking, trying to figure out what Jedi's gonna do with the peas, bro, you shouldn't even be listening to my man. You get me? If your mentality is like that, you need to go hear some other shit that's gonna fix you. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking at this Tai Chi thing because I think that cheating for a Muslim is something that you need to look into. Yeah, because there's definitely a spiritual element to the whole chi belief, innit? And I don't know whether it is shirky or not. You might want
no. There's no. No. The thing is, if you can have a natural a natural shook detector, you can read like whatever you want and just delete the shook out of it. So if
No,
there is anything,
no, I'm talking about I'm more talking about the practice of.
Yeah, I wasn't contradicting. I wasn't contradicting what you were saying.
Maybe seen as like a mystical practice, in it. You might want to just double check, because obviously, what the Tai Chi masters believe about Chi is closely connected to spirituality, in it, and just might want to double check. Obviously, you're just talking about energy, in it, or whatever. But like when you use the term Chi, just like if you use the word Kundalini, they're attached to belief systems. So I'm just saying, as a Muslim, you might want to triple check. That even the term.
No, you're right, because if you start looking into these things, it can lead you into a more Buddhist ideology that then would lead you into a Hindu ideology. And if you was Indian Muslim, you might find that to be a bit of a negative. You might want to avoid that.
My mum was like, I was like to my mum, like, rah, you need to stay active, stay fit. We're having a conversation with everyone. And then she's like, yeah, I do yoga. And I start busting up. I was like, right, you know what yoga is? She's like, yeah, just exercising, stretching your body, da. And I was like, no. And then she wasn't trying to hear it.
Yeah. It's true. You're right.
Because a lot of people don't know about that.
No, I was thinking this the other day. I was thinking that like there's specific martial arts that like would lead you into learning more about the belief system behind it. If you was a Jew or a Muslim, would that then be shirk? Would you be then learning something that is a different belief system that you shouldn't really be even like bothering to learn? I was actually thinking this the other day because there is that.
Where you're sending your energies, in it. Like it depends where you're sending them. Like, because at the end of the day, like you said, intention is key, in it. Man can't really put out energy and not guide it to where it's meant to go. You know what I'm saying? Man can't say certain things and not have intention for these things. Like in Islam, we're told, in it, intention is the fundamental thing. But like my teachers when I was a youth used to tell me, don't leave your yard without your intention. Get me, make intention before you leave. Stay on your path. You get it, protect your sanity.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the saying, in it. Though what is it? Yea, though I whatever through the valley of death, I fear no evil. That's like saying you can navigate through this world. There is a way of doing it, and intention. It's just one way of doing that, isn't it? It's like how you gonna get from like really realizing that your intention isn't something that you mentally just set. You don't wake up and say, right, today I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. There is a different intention inside you that's saying you need to breathe, you need to eat, you get me, you need to do all these things. That's your intention as well, but you're just not aware of it. Get me?
Yeah, facts. Because you see, certain things that we just do metabolically and shit like that, like automatically, we breathe. We don't think about breathing. We don't think about our breaths. We don't think about what direction we're breathing in and what direction we're breathing out. I know it sounds a bit fucked, but it's the truth. Like even where your eyes are when you're breathing, it sounds all crazy because it sounds like a bit too much because of the way we brought up. We're not told to lock onto these things, so we don't do them things. But all of these things have fundamental effects on us. How we breathe in, how long we breathe in for, do we hold our breath in our lungs? Do we release it instantaneously? All of these things have effect on our thoughts, but we don't know these things.
This is the thing with spiritual practices as well, is that you're teaching people that you need to set your intention, you need to have willpower, you need to focus your energy, you need to manifest your reality. But then on the flip side, you're telling them you need to be detached, you need to be accepting, you need to be humble. How do them people then balance those two opposite things off against each other?
That's like me. This is the dilemma. Like this is why I come across like I even if I was outside listening to myself, I'd be thinking, what the fuck is my man on? Like man's talking about fields, man's talking about no technology, but then all he's got is technology. He's using technology to fund technology. Like
You get me? It's a bit of a mad thing still, and I can understand someone looking at me sideways thinking, "What the fuck are you talking about, my guy?" So I hear what you're saying, Con. Like, it's a bit mad still. Like, I don't know if it's hypocritical, but slightly it is, isn't it? Like, because really and truly, if I was actually at that stage where I'm saying, "Wow, I want to say a few words and boom, 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 boom," bro, man, we'll get the fuck up out here, go get land, take over that land. You get me? Take over the land. Understand what I'm saying? Take over the land with no fear, but the Most High. But I'm not there, innit? I'm here. Trying to get my mindset there. Trying to think, right, I'm gonna establish this and establish that. That will give me more willpower. That will give me more strength. That will give me more power. That will give me the more illusion of things that I need to get to where I want to go. When really and truly, all I'm trying to do is break down the walls and break down the doors.
Have you read the book called Hua Hu Ching?
No.
Hua Hua Hu Ching. I think you should read that.
Let me just write that down. Get my notepad.
I think you're at that stage where you need a lot of answers to a lot of questions. Yeah, I think that is a good for you to read that. Hua Ching. Ching. Hua Hu Ching. So the way how it's set up, the story of the book, the way it's set up, yeah, is like a master and a student. So the student's asking the master the questions and the master's replying. Yeah, but really, like what's hidden in that kind of dialogue is like spiritual kind of like understandings.
Okay. I like them kind of books still. Yeah, I'll look into that. Hey, Khan, you sound like a guy that watches anime and shit. I don't know why.
Anime? I used to when I was younger. I've seen a few. I haven't actively been seeking out any anime in my life. And my favorite one is Ninja Scroll. Do you like Ninja Scroll?
Nah, because literally, the reason why I mentioned it as well, because literally last week, my brethren, like, for years, spare man, I'm like, oh, yes, watch this series, watch that, watch this, watch that, Game of Thrones, blah, 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 bare screen shit. Like, I'm not into that. Like, I don't have nothing that I intend to watch on screen, innit? I don't have none of that shit. And I'd rather not have that either. Do you know what I'm saying? So, then they're like, right, no, yes, you should watch
Game of Thrones is worth watching. Definitely worth watching.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a psychological thing. I'm just like, oh, fuck all of that. Like, the only reason I asked because you're into all of this like Eastern philosophy and certain things, and I was just wondering like if you've seen that in any animes or something.
Nah, I've always been an introvert. I've always been an introverted person, like, you know. And once you're on that introverted path, you're always going to internalize everything, and it's going to be like a different world internally to the external world. You know what I mean? And the difficulty for some people is bridging that gap. You know what I mean? Whereas some people, their problem is a different problem, which is they're in the dunya. They're too much in the dunya.
Yeah.
But in a thingy person, an introverted person ain't never going to be. Yeah, an introverted person ain't never going to be like that. They'll have a different set of issues.
I feel like I come across that like a lot. Like I'm mad in the dunya, like.
Yeah, but you can't never judge it though. Like people shouldn't really be looking and judging it on a superficial level. Like that person could have achieved lots of spiritual things in life and thought, do you know what? I need to balance that off now with a little bit of dunya, because the purpose of the dunya is to keep us grounded. And sometimes, like, you know, getting involved with things like, I don't know, working hard for a Ferrari or whatever, that could be what you need, isn't it? It's the same energy, it's just manifested on a different scale. Just like me going to work and getting money and like paying my bills and get me like concentrating on that. You get me? Like that to some people, it's like, you know, like when, I don't know if you've ever been into gym life, but you know, when you're into gym life, yeah, everyone's always like, it's the best life. Yeah. And the reason why is because it's all encompassing. All the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all you're thinking about is gains. You're eating, you're sleeping, your interactions with other people. It just goes from just going to the gym, it becomes like a whole lifestyle that's just like making your whole life better. But then like you'll realize that these people, when you say to them, do you want to come out for a drink? They'll be like, nah. Like, do you want to, like, we're going on a trip or we're going on holiday. They're like, how am I going to go on holiday? Am I going to be able to bring my shaker with me? Am I going to be able to bring my protein powder with me? You're looking at them thinking, what the hell are you on? Like, you're not even living life. You're stopping yourself from living life because you're so into your health. Yeah. What's the point in being so healthy if you've got no life to go with it? Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, as humans, like, we crave that. We want that. It's like, you know, if you've ever been in love with someone where you're so into them, you get me? It's like an obsession. It's like there's an element of humans that are like that little golem in it that wants that. You get me? That little precious little thing that you just want to obsess over. Like that's part of us as well, isn't it? As humans, we're like that as well, isn't it? So that can offer.
I don't think that's part of us as humans.
All right, cool. What is this? Like every time I say something, you're just going to jump up and just like say the opposite thing and then disappear again. I mean, if you're going to say that, you might as well explain it, innit? Like,
yeah, I was going to still.
I know. Yeah. I could tell from your energy.
Yeah. I was just gonna. I was gonna say, yeah. I don't think that is a part of humans. I think it's just a sign of the times that people are not complete. I think it goes back to the point that I was making about this false type of love that is external rather than the internal. I think if you raise your child to be internally balanced, they're not gonna have obsessive traits. Obsessive traits are probably displayed because of the lack of something. It's like humans are plugging holes that are in them. I don't think we were born with these holes in us. I think the type of society that we've created for ourselves feeds on us and therefore creates a hole, which then we plug, and then it becomes a vicious circle. That's what I think it is, because I don't think that people really have obsessive traits when they're born and raised in balanced environments. I think they have, things that they like, preferences, but like this whole thing about this obsessive behavior, I think it's a relatively new phenomenon when it comes to mankind, and we can see how it's manifesting and how it's being weaponized against us. Like I don't think it's natural. I think it's something that is taught to us, and it's been spotted, and what's the word? The loophole has been utilized to control people, and it just basically goes back to giving power to things that are outside of us. You know what I mean? When you are enough, then you're not gonna it's not gonna sit well with you to obsess over something. Yeah, like you might like something. Yeah, you rinse something till the novelty's gone. But I think what Khan is describing quite rightly is just like, it's like you're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with what you got. You're not happy with who you are. So you searching for something else to pour all that love and energy and affection and attention into, because it means you don't pour it into yourself. And even those that act like they're pouring it into themselves, they're not. They're pouring it into their hair. They're pouring it into their face. They're pouring it into their muscles. They're not pouring it into themselves, into inwardly. They're pouring it into the outward expression of who they are, and obsessing on that. Do you know what I mean? Then you got the people with body dysmorphia. They're obsessed about the way that they look, and their minds won't allow them to see that they are enough. So they're always wanting for something. Like I think half the people that do train have got body dysmorphia, because the more they just don't even see. You don't see your hench. You don't see that you're skinny now. You don't see you've lost enough weight. You don't see that. Do you know what I mean? You're looking like Paula Radcliffe. Like they don't see none of that. They just want to keep going and going and going and going because of sickness, man. And yeah, I don't think mankind's born with that sickness, but I do think it is encouraged. You know what I mean? And I think, if I'm honest with you, things like religions, from my perspective, things like religions do help to feed that mindset that you're not enough, and there is something bigger than you that you need to pour all your energy and time into. Not everyone's religion is structured like that, but I think a lot are on that basis. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I need to jump off because I got a call. Yeah, I don't want to disrespect your beautiful speech just then. So I just thought I'll just say I'll be back in a second. Let me just speak to the old ball and chain, and I'll be back.
All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah, man. So that's just my perspective. Man likes to get emotional and gets defensive, but I'm like, I'm considering, and it's not fact, but I'm considering the fact that humans actually have always had everything that they needed, and
what's without is within.
Like the monkey effect that that Yassin was describing, the monkey experiment. The water has been taken away, the banana has been taken away, and still we are still carrying out this belief that we are not enough. Yeah, it's a belief that's been programmed into us, and now we perpetuate it, and we teach it to our children. We teach it to our children in a world of abundance. We teach lack. We teach scarcity, sparsity. We teach that because we're constantly being reminded of the sparsity of our resources, even though it's not real, even though it's fictitious. But we can't help but replicate what we've been shown, and we're under contract to have our realities dictated to us by those in power. We renew those contracts every day. So we don't.
It's like what you're saying, even the self-talk, even so to cut you, and even the self-talk, like when you're saying, right, we're programmed to be like limiting and whatnot. So even what's the saying? You don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah.
Now the subconscious is literal, innit? So you've literally told your brain, wait until it's gone, so we can realize what we're missing.
What's here, yeah.
In actual literal terms, that's what you've said to your brain, and these are sayings, innit? These are sayings.
Like obviously, maybe it is programming, yeah, but like it's like if you watch if you watch optical illusions and that, it's often about taking things away for you to see what's really there. It's not until things are taken away that you can actually. It's like you have to observe the absence, the space, the void. Sometimes the void that something leaves is more tangible than the presence because there's so much going on. Like in a certain picture, you're looking at it, and I'm saying, "Ra, can you see the little man? Can you see the little man? Can you see Wally?" And you're like, there's so much going on in this picture. You're telling me Wally's here, but I don't see Wally in it. But when you cut Wally out, then you can see this, like you can see a blank space, which is stands out more. That's just the way.
No, I hear you the same way, but at the same time, like that saying still it leaves it up to someone else. Like it leaves it up for you to, not you necessarily saying, right, let me remove this. You're waiting for it to just go. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it still leaves the element of someone else is manipulating, or you've left it up to someone else. There is no clear intention of yourself.
It's the consequences of not being mindful and living in dimensions, living in concepts. When you live in a construct, then reality is obsolete. What I mean by that, when you live in the past or you live in the future, which are constructs, which are concepts, now becomes obsolete. And now is all that is. But you understand? So you're living in yesterday, and you're not living in the now. And this is what leaves room for this madness. Is you're not looking, you're waiting for tomorrow, isn't it? You're really waiting for tomorrow. And that's why I said, to be fair, I think religions have also a major role in the structuring of the group consciousness, the group perspective. Facts. Yeah. And we, via religion, majority of us are waiting for tomorrow. We are looking for tomorrow. This is why we're not riding out today en masse, because each and every one of us have got a different promise for tomorrow that we're looking forward to. So we're fixated on that. whether it's going to heaven tomorrow or whether
Or the
it's
maybe, or the
or whether
desire.
you know what I mean? But yeah, whether it's fucking Spider-Man, you know, coming to save us tomorrow, whoever, isn't it? Like, it's a lot about later, soon come, and soon never come. Soon never come.
Tomorrow never come, yeah.
It never
And
comes.
we all live in the facts. We all live in the tomorrow syndrome, and we also believe tomorrow never come.
It never comes. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow, you'll never wake up tomorrow, ever. No matter how hard.
You know what's mad though, Jets? Because when I was young, and I used to hear this, do you know how I broke it down to myself? I said, you know why tomorrow never comes? Because no one does the shit that they said they were going to do tomorrow.
Tomorrow don't come because tomorrow don't exist. Because tomorrow is now.
Facts.
Well, you don't recognize
That's
it.
why you always got to be real with the people around you. You got to let them know how you feel. Like if you're going to say cool to your bed, just say cool, bro. Know that I love you, man. I always got you. Till next time. You get me? You got to let people know what exactly your energies are, man. So when it comes to like that, you could flatline tomorrow. Did you get your shit off your chest? Or are you taking it with you to your grave?
Jeez! Come on.
Well,
Big up the family. Slap that like button. Man like Flame On in the building. Jedi Online, Trilluminati. We're there. Come on.
What's going on?
Start the day the right way. Got my sea moss and the hemp seed shake. Look, I left the bit now, bro. I can drink it now, munch on the bits, everything.
Nice.
Good stuff, right? Sorry, bro. What you saying?
No, I was gonna say something dumb anyway. It doesn't matter.
Go on. Do you think, bro?
I was gonna say a bit in French is dick.
Oh, fuck.
So you can munch on your bit still. Pause. Sorry. What you saying, though, Mills, man? Long time, man.
Wow, man. What are you saying?
Not much. That t-shirt's looking like a what is it looking like? You know them things that they put on you in the barbershop, bro. The cloak looking a bit.
Saying I'm looking skinny, yeah.
Yeah. What you saying, though, Million?
Good. I'm eating good, fam. You know the ones there.
That's good to hear, my guy.
Eating good. No, man. I was listening to your conversation. What you lot are talking about. Obviously, people taking religion to another level. What religion getting used to people for the herd mentality? Is that what I was hearing?
Yeah, Jed was basically saying in like certain religions or the way people act out religion.
See that religion.
They necessitate the limitations of man's psychology, really. So certain religions, 100%. I think because I feel like when you give someone power and the power to propagate religion, there's going to be a bias, isn't it? There's going to be a bias, and because of our conditioning, the bias is going to be a limitation. You get me?
Yeah. Limitation. Yeah. Limitation is fear. First step of fear. Yeah, you think you limit yourself, which causes fear, which is fucked. Which is fucked, man. But when it comes to the savior mentality, I don't know, man. Everyone's looking for from an outside influence to help them.
It's a book I was reading.
When it's actually they should look inside themselves instead of looking for outside influence or looking for the environment to stimulate them. They should be stimulating their environment or the surroundings to suit what they want.
Exactly. It's a book I was reading. The book's called Mindset. If anyone wants to look it up, it basically breaks down a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Yeah. So an example of the
what mindset? A fixed mindset and a what mindset?
And a growth mindset.
Okay.
Growth.
I thought you said goat. Yeah. I was like, what's a goat mindset?
So that the fixed mindset. So the example of both of them would be: you're sitting in a classroom full of students. You do the test. At the end of the test, the teacher says, "Raw, we're gonna go over the right and the wrong answers." The fixed mindset student will be like, "All right, I did what I had to do. I got what I got. I'm gone. I'm not wasting my time trying to figure out this, that, and the third. I'm gone." Growth mindset, the student will still sit there and say, "Raw, let me see what I got wrong, where I can build." Now, majority of us are in the fixed mindset. Man, not trying to figure out what went wrong. Man's trying to go for the next right rather than trying to figure out what's wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, which is very, finding out what you done wrong is more important than going for it again. Because if you don't realize where you went wrong, and you can improve on, or do you know what I mean? It could be something silly, like you just haven't turned on the plug. You haven't turned on the electric.
Yeah,
so
it's like walking down a path, yeah? You walk down the main road, then you take a side alley. Down the side alley, you come across some bullshit that you don't want to be at. What people tend to do is navigate from that side alley somewhere else rather than coming back to the original path and staying on it. They'll try and navigate from the wrong turns they took. Instead of going back, go back to zero. Don't why. You have to come back to zero. That means relearning how to read, relearning how to talk, relearning how to eat. You get me? You've got to a certain stage in life. The analogy people always give, oh, what would you do? Would you have a £10 million now? Or would you be 10 years old with all the knowledge that you have? Everyone will say, yeah, I'll be 10 years old with all the knowledge that I have. You get me? But why are you trying to do that now? You've got bare knowledge. Go back to zero, innit? Start eating differently again. Start doing certain things again. Stop being fixated on the way you are. You get me? Start
don't fall victim to your conditions of your life.
You're
cutting out for me. Is it only me?
Nah, he's cutting. He's cutting.
Right. I was about to go fucking reset my internet. It's pissing me off. You're cutting out, Flynn. Under the sea. Under the sea.
I'm starting.
You cutting out, man. You cutting out, brother. Seriously.
You know what? Just give up, Flame. Just give up, fam. It always works like that, you know. You say like give up, you say something, and then he comes in nice and crisp.
Yo,
what you saying, Jed?
Yeah, I'm good, brother.
Can you?
Why you move my mic? If you haven't already, smash that like button. This is Trilluminati live. Trilluminati live. Smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell your mom. And if you don't tell your mom, tell your son. And if you don't tell your son, go and slap your missus's bum.
Yo, Flame, 1 2 1 2, you back?
Maybe Flame, you're listening, you're on mute, bro.
What's that?
Stop being fixated on the way you are. Oh, I need a silence. I need a moment of silence on the Zoom for this one. Yeah, man. Yeah, me. It's mad though. Oh, it's mad. It's mad. But yeah. Stop thinking you got the answer, innit? Stop looking for the answer.
Yeah.
Let the answer be.
Yeah.
Let it be. Let the answer be. Like it's.
You don't have to always go to the answer as well, Jim. You know, sometimes this is what I do.
Hold on. If we're going back to this thing, yeah, of everybody in society seems to have some form of hole that they're trying to form, they're trying to plug. It's not everybody, you know, but it's a lot of people, because a lot of people are subject to the programming. If you're not subject to the programming from an external source, you're subject to the programming from an internal source, i.e. family member, someone close to you. They will perpetuate the training and the programming that they've had and spill it onto you. And it ain't a negative thing. They're not doing it to harm you. In fact, it's been encouraged as the processes or the pinnacles of education and learning for us to master these borders and these fictitious boundaries of thought and imagination, and for us to sign this contract where we agree, we make a group agreement that this is what reality is. And this is the nature of reality, and these are the borders of reality. And somewhere in that mix, we find ourselves, and then we are encouraged to carve out an identity and a life goal and a purpose and a faith and a belief. Yeah. And we're encouraged to look at ourselves as if we are these beliefs and these faiths and these ideas, these traditions. Yeah. And that's why society on a whole is actually dangerous. It's actually the most cancerous thing to the spirit. Now, people thrive through interaction. Yeah. But they also thrive through self-actualization, through knowing yourself, through being all you can be, yeah, for being in tune with yourself and then interacting with other beings that are in tune with their self. That becomes a positive charge. Now, if you're discombobulated and I'm discombobulated and our society is discombobulated and we lock into that, then that charge is not necessarily going to be the one that is the best for us from a spiritual perspective. Now, financially,
Hey, Mills, I don't think I'm doing anything.
Yeah, financially, you might gain in it. Yeah, financially, you might be at the top of your field, whatever, but there's going to be some point in time where the hole that you filled with whatever distraction that you filled it with still needs filling. And you're going to realize whatever you've tried to put in that hole isn't quite big enough, isn't quite, it doesn't quite distract you enough from that ringing in your ears that tells you that there's more to existence. You know, like I think monks and people of that nature, they've recognized this, so they've gone to seek out solitude, quietness in order to hear themselves and then further tune in with higher realms of consciousness and reality.
Is the whole naturally there, or are we perceiving a hole because we're always looking out?
The hole in oneself that man is trying to fill is one that has been created by through a narrative of lack, a narrative of need, a narrative of a narrative withoutness, a narrative of desire. Hence why people like Buddha and that say desire is suffering. To want, to need, to desire is to suffer. It is to create the lane of not having. You create the thought process that you really want to spliff and you don't have any weed, you are creating suffering. If you create the thought process that you don't want any weed, then you are not lacking in anything. If you don't have a thought process of wanting or needing, then you're not lacking in it. So then you won't suffer. Your thought process is what causes you to suffer when you feel like you're not where you should be. You don't have what you should. You don't have what you desire. I want to be, for instance, I want to be with my mom. Just to set example, right? I create that thought process and I cling onto that thought process and I even forge my identity based on that thought process. I've forged my identity on one of lacking, because the possibility of being with my mom is zero. I really want to be with Jennifer. I wish Jennifer would take me back. You focus on that and you dwell on that, eventually it's gonna send you mad or make you do a mad thing, or make you look for, or make you go with Genevieve, or make you go with Janisha. Yeah, because you're trying to fill that hole that you created out of the desire of, out of the belief that you needed or you wanted to be with this person. You couldn't get that person, so you created the next best thing, which could lead you to your destruction.
Mills, you need to hold those papers below the camera, bro. I can see you're filling in an NHS form.
Facts. Do you know what? Cluckman Shady. But do you know what? Just not taken away from what you said. It's exactly that. And through my journey, I found that the most, because I've always wanted to find the answer and find out how to do things and do things the right way, or what's the fastest way, try and find shortcuts to manifestation, to programming, to everything else. And the more and more I was going through this, and the more and more I was trying to find the equation, the further and further I was getting away from what I actually was trying to do. Does that make sense? Because my like exactly like you're saying, my need to want to manifest something was more than actually letting it go and letting it manifest for itself. You understand?
Facts. Hey, Jeds. Basically, can't come like it's popped into my head from obviously what One said. But man needs your book, innit? That's all I'm saying, innit? Man needs your book.
Man
needs your book. To read some of your things. You get me?
Wow. I ain't gonna write a book, man.
You're not.
Jeds needs someone like that's on a laptop.
No,
so
but that's what I'm saying. They got booking for that. They got technology for that, innit? He could do that on his laptop. The thing that he's got, the dictation thing. He could do that on his laptop. He can open up Word, open up the app, and start chatting away, and it will write it all down. You could do it on your laptop, my guy. What are you talking about?
What?
You know what? Get your laptop and smack your head with it, bro.
I disable all that listening device shit, bro.
If you need to,
even on my phone, every time I jump on StreamYard, it says, "Do you want StreamYard to allow you your speaker?" And I always click just once.
What are you saying, though, Jed? You wouldn't write one. Too dangerous.
Oh, man.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. Yeah.
So what are you saying then? What's on the menu today, bro? I'm getting hungry. I know I start talking about.
Do you know what else is more? Yeah. Do you know what? It is definitely the balance. Do you know what I was thinking? Yeah, it's definitely the balance, though. Yeah, because as much as you need to know where you're going, it's like the question I always ask: is it the destination or is it the journey? Do you know what I mean? You need to know the destination that where you're going, so you know you're going in the right direction, so you can within your journey that you get into the right place. So it's a bit of both. Do you know what I mean? As much as you long for something, if you don't long for something, then what comes after if you don't long for something or if you don't want anything?
I don't know. Some would say freedom, innit?
Yeah. Survive. Yeah. I'm just trying to celebrate. Life. Yeah. Survive. The lady said, people are put in position to keep black people in position. That's crazy. Wow. Excuse me, Mr. General. Why you want to treat me like a criminal? Why you getting paid to make me knowing every day is a why?
I beg your pardon, Sergeant, but you know that the herb is my garden. I just want to hear the babies laughing. Take a walk in the park in the morning.
Why you want to send me to the coroner?
And even though you treat me like a foreigner, I'ma stand my ground, I'm a warrior.
Even though it ain't right, I won't let it change.
Long day, I'm trying to have a great night.
Celebrate, every day.
Some days
Celebrate,
fly away, just wanna take flight.
every day.
Let me take
Celebrate, every day.
I'm not trying to celebrate life.
Celebrate, every day.
Some days
Celebrate,
fly away, just wanna take flight.
Celebrate, every day.
Let me take
Celebrate, every day.
I'm trying to celebrate
Empress ran me a bump some devil. I stretch just the BT bars in the kettle. Living in and out, I am poised, I am settled. A bump with nature, conjoined with the petals of the flowers in the meadows. Past the towers in the ghetto, where the sirens and the shouting doesn't echo. Live life in falsetto, natural high, no need for prosecco.
Gotta give thanks, I'm blessed. Landed right where I am and things really could have went left. Already know Jah guide my quest. So I don't know about regrets. All I know is blood, tears and sweat on route to get what we forget, can't let them forget.
I really am, I'm trying to stay great.
Ah, mate.
Jeez. Come on. Celebrate.
Hey.
Mod.
Yeah. Every man is born equal. Power to the people. Good over evil. I'm gonna make the medicine illegal. Every man is power to the people. It's good over evil. I'm gonna make the medicine illegal. It's the antisocial vocalist. It's obvious who the dopest is. We fought the Union like the Soviets. For me and the Babylonians cannot coexist. They stole the science of the obelisk just to promote some things. They want to lock the YGs up for smoking splits. I turn a blind eye with the MPs I grew up in kids. I shoot the thing until it's empty and reload the clip. I marvel at.
Yeah, right. Boom. We're back.
Mod.
I want people. Bring up yourselves, hit the like button. Don't forget to drop a little donation in the PayPal. Show some love. Log on to all the other channels. You know how we do. Jedi Online, Red Pill Trill. And yeah, man, big up the man them like Flames and Mills Turk in the building. Just having a general.
Oh, come on.
Having a general chin whack.
That's what we do. It's midweek. You know the ones?
I call it that. We need to left that shit, bro. Fuck this weekend, all of that shit. Man, are strong. And the strong never end.
Every day. Take each day as it comes, yeah?
It's a strong.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's not a week.
While living in the fear of the future, people are living in the comfortability of the past while missing out on the present. Jeez. Not like that. It's mad. That's why I'm not gonna lie. I was speaking with Jez the other day, and he was like, "Look, bro, you stop switching things."
Say that again, Mills.
Mills, what did you say?
I was saying that the conversation we were having the other day, and you're like to me, like, bro, you need to realize that you need to get things done.
Yo, what happened? I can't hear you.
I think he's cut out. I don't know what.
Yeah, it just cut out.
He said the last thing you said to him is that you need to get things done, but he didn't even want to finish that sentence. Bro. He didn't want to done that sentence. Being real 100%, you got to know your the whole world.
if you're thinking it's real, it will never work. If you're thinking it's not real, it will never work. Gangalini, can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Hear me without the head.
Are you serious, bro? You fuck. I've been talking all that time and you muted me, bro.
Nah, you muted yourself, bro.
You cut out. You cut out.
Nothing to do with me, bro. We thought you cut out.
All right, so Mills, the last thing you said was Jed said to you, you need to get it done. Carry on from there. It's gone again.
Yo,
it was just
no.
It's just as simple as keep things simple, bro. It's as simple as that. Keep things simple and take a task at its time. Do you know what I mean? If you need to fucking go and brush your teeth, go brush your teeth. Don't go start fucking jumping in the bath. Do you know what I mean? Or I don't know. I'm just looking around the house thinking, what can I say? Do you know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
Just get things done. Step out.
He's right about you brushing your teeth as well. Still, he's right.
Oh,
what did man say about him brushing his teeth? I can't hear what's been said. Like, what did you say about?
He said he tends to just jump in the shower and not brush his teeth. So he goes, I should brush my teeth, then jump in the shower.
Wow. Wow. What the hell?
Are you in the shower? How's man gonna have morning breath in the shower? Fuck you.
Oh, wait a second. No. I'm not letting you not run with this, man. No, I'm not having it, bro. This is what the media do. My Muslim brothers and sisters. See what the flame is doing to us.
That's fucked up, man.
Blessings, soldiers, man. Blessings. Everybody, Harry.
Yes, ready.
Walk on.
Right, same old, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the realness, man. You know how that goes.
Come on, Freddy.
You know how that goes, my brothers.
It's been a while, but it's nice when the man them, you get me, link up on that.
Yes, man. We talking about. I'm trying to really link up in real life, J man. Fuck a 6 niggas and all that. I'm trying to get real life together.
Yeah, that's what they're on. They're telling us there's limits to how many people in your own yard. Yeah,
we want to beat you in controlled numbers.
Yeah, of course. Listen. See if you're in a house, yeah, and you got like 6 brothers and sisters, yeah, and then you got one brother that lives outside the house. He's not allowed in. Legally, he's not allowed in.
Yeah, legally, I like that.
All right, man's got to send the kite. Yeah, he's got to send the kite.
If you let your brother in the yard, yeah, with the 6 of you, you're not liable for prosecution, mate. I'm just saying. But since you don't all wanted to be law-abiding citizens, want to abide this law too, you little puss cells. Yeah. What do you mean you break the law? What do you mean the laws? You don't consider the law when it? Yeah. Now you're gonna understand what man has been. When man has been screaming outlaw and all these things, and you thinking that we're just bad people. Now we've been letting you know that the laws that are out there are of no use to us and our liberty. But now you're gonna feel it now. Because they're telling you that Frank ain't allowed in with John, Jimmy, Jack, James, and Joe. Yeah, now John's not allowed in, and he's your brother. It's only been the 7 of you lot growing up, and now your law is telling you can't. But I bet you're all gonna break the law anytime you want. Yeah. Imagine they got rules like that, and then Christmas is licking man down. You lot love a bit of fucking pagan Christmas. What are you gonna do then? Huh? 6 people to a Christmas table. You're not gonna be fucking. Yeah, you're gonna be ready for riots and all sorts.
Yeah, I never liked that, J man. I never liked that 6 thing, man. Because what are you trying to say? 6 witnesses.
Yeah,
all I'm allowed. That's all I'm allowed. You know?
It's controllable. It's controllable. We could do it with 6. If there's only 6 of you in the yard, do you know what I mean? You might be able to done your dance. I don't know. It's mad. But then if you go to Scotland, you can have 8 of you. So you might as well just all like get Airbnb in Scotland. You're good. It's mad, isn't it?
So, you know, I think I might have to start flexing in Dumfries.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's just how it is. It's like man, they literally want you lot to see how stupid it is. It's like when you know you got a man on the ropes. Yeah, first thing you're gonna do is be like, "Rah, what's in your pocket?" Yeah. Then when you see he's ready to run his pocket, you be like, "Rah, let me see that ring." Then take that chain off. Then it might be like, "Rah, have you got any peas in your yard? Do you get me? Do you know any shutters? Who do you pick up weed from?" Furthermore, next thing you know, you're napping, man, and you're on the blower telling people that I've got an iron fucking strapped to David's chest and I'm gonna turn it on if you don't bring the peas. This is how it goes. You give them a little bit, you don't fight for your rights a little bit, and they just violate you. And then they see you next time and they want to run you down and rob you again. Yeah, you thought that if you complied, they're just gonna allow you. Now they see a victim. Now they're like, "Rah, my man, come here. What you got?" Normal in front of the police. Don't beat it up. Don't beat it up. Normal. You ain't gonna do nothing. You get me? Rob you in front of your big brother and let me chat to you for a minute. Take you around the corner and jack you. You gotta go back around the corner and stand with your big brother and never tell him you got robbed.
All right, brother. And you know what? The sweetest thing is every time we comply, Jay, there's something else to comply to.
Of course,
so you got man as an idiot. You got man as a come around. You know what I mean?
Go shop for me. Then you go shop. The man selling it. Next thing you know, man sending you Tesco on a Friday.
Right.
Yeah. It starts with go shop. Yeah. And the next thing you know, you get Tesco's from man. Yeah. You're doing man's.
I'm not even trying to be the bad man, Jay. I'm not saying I'm not going shop, you know. Just don't try and send me out all the time, like.
If you go
You
once,
know what I'm saying?
if you go once, that's your job. They're gonna get you a bib with shop goer on the back. Shop goer. Go shops. Go shop.
Shop boy.
Get me?
Shop boy. Shop boy.
Your tag's gonna be shoppy. You get me? Shopster. Oh, why do they call you shopster? Yeah, you know, I'm just a shop man. Happy shopper. Yeah, this is real talk though. Like you give them an inch and they take a mile. And it's just the way it is. Like somebody pointed out the other day, how many times when there's been a crisis and they've implemented new rules, has the crisis disappeared and the new rules disappeared with it? Usually, a crisis comes, they set new rules, the crisis goes, and the new rules still there, still in place, still there to be utilized. Yeah, ever since 9/11, you've never been able to fucking get more than a couple milliliters of fucking liquid on the plane. It's the excuse for them to go through everything and do this and do that, and you can't do this, can't do that. You can't travel with this, you can't travel with that. Yeah, man.
Jess, I know I've been in the party for a while. I know I've been here for a while, but I'm literally just turning up. Fucking, you said 10 p.m. curfews in the UK. Is that is that theory?
Good morning, Flames.
Hi guys. But yeah, like what is that? Is that for real?
This is what they're putting this story out there in their major newspapers. Obviously, you read it and you're like, what? You see the headline, you're like, what? 10 p.m. You're obviously getting used to now curfews. When you read it now, they're talking about pubs and certain establishments are going to be asked to close at 10.
Okay.
Clearly, the psychology is come on, fam. You know, they're programming you, man.
Facts.
Getting you used to the word curfew. They're getting used to a 10 o'clock where things are locking off. It's only a matter of time for they say, look, they did it in, like I said, they did it in Italy. We watched them. We observed it. We commented on it. We thought it was going to come over here. But yeah, they're going to, like, I can see a time where they're telling man, okay, boom, after 10, no one on the roadsides. If they do a full lockdown, they're probably going to implement some kind of curfew. Do you know what I mean? Establishments closing at 10 is minor. They were closing establishments kind of at 11 anyway. So now things closing at 10, a lot, it's minor. Like obviously certain shops and that it's going to be peak. You know what I mean? But People
Bro,
gonna
I swear down. Jay, you're gonna have the same dickhead saying that was telling man, make sure you wash your hands, you know, wash your hands. Those same man are gonna be saying, please stay in, brother, man. Can't you stay in one night? Like,
yeah.
One night, just one night.
One night, I know. Like I was saying, what I was saying earlier, what I realized is, while I was out gallivanting, I had actually friends that had not left their yard for months, except to go to the shop and back. I had friends and people that I know that were actually quarantining, that actually doing this lockdown thing. In fact, I come to realize that there was a lot of people that have not seen their family or friends or socialized in any kind of capacity for up to 5 to 6 months, bruv. And they know me, they know Freddie, they know people that know Flames. There's people that know Flames have stayed in their crib. Nothing we said or done, nothing about our energy has rubbed off on them to make them think, you know what? I can't just stay in my crib. No, fam. When you socialize with people, you're gonna get somebody. Every time I socialize, somebody comes out and says some shit like, "Oh man, it's so good to be around people, man. Like I miss the man them," or "Oh yeah, like I miss this fucking socializing." And so then you say to them, "What? Why? What you been doing? What you been doing this proper lockdown thing?" Yeah, man. Like I ain't really gone nowhere for the last 4 or 5 months. What?
Oi,
No.
Jay. Oi, Jay, these people know the suicide rates, you know. They know what it takes for man to just flip blood. There's 75% of males in England dropping out. And we're taking our own selves out too, like crazily. You know what I'm saying? They know all of this, bro. They know the conditions that's going to make mental illness conducive. You know what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah.
But you see this 6-man thing, yeah, it's kind of fucked because me and the man were talking about it, and we were like, raw, like this is like when we were youths, bro. Like we couldn't be more than 3 man up on the ends. You get me? So, and I feel like raw, like it's mad because I don't personally, I see it as a fucked up thing for the world, but I don't see it as a mad thing. Man's been through that, like, and the reason why I don't see it as a mad thing because I don't like, because I've been through already. Man's already navigated past that. There's no way you're gonna catch man if I'm 20 man up. You get me? You won't even know that I'm 20 man up. You won't even know where I am. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, it's still norm. Like, oh, you say 10 p.m. curfew, say no more. I've got costumes for any sort of environment. You get me? But like Jed said, at the same time, there's a bag of people that are not going to step out their yards, that are not going to let people come near them, like they've been doing. So it's a psychological thing. It's a psychological fuck, really, because if you go get tested, and the 6 people around you that have got tested, you get me? What else? Are there 7? They're saying the 7th person's going to bring corona. Get the fuck out of here, man. You hear me? You look at your man, there's 6 of you, and then the 7th one come and say, Rob, you can't come. Corona's going to be with you. Get me? Oh, there's 7 of us. We're going to fucking produce corona now. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, family. Sorry. Enjoying the weather. Someone dropped 100 in the PayPal to get Jedi's attention. Oh shit. Don't know. They muted. Oh, where did Flames go? Yeah. My connection moving mad. I'm a cut out, but I'm listening. Your connection. Okay. Say nothing, man. Slap the like button. Yeah. Oh, was it silent this whole time? These fucking pussies. These jezzies, man. Just left me here. Yeah, man. What happened to fucking... What happened to Freddie? Oh my gosh. Fucking hell. Yo. I don't even know if you lot can hear me. If you lot can hear me, give me a sign. Left the room for a second, man. There was 3 men having a convo. I'm sure of it. Did I just make this up? Yo, can you not hear me or something? Let me just reload this page. Yo. All right, cool. I don't know what I'm going. Anyway, so man just abandoned ship. Anyway, what else was I gonna go in on? Hold on. I did have a plan, you know, but it's gone. Let me see what the latest is. Hold on. Crucial 5 parts of Rule 6. Are they still trying to fucking enforce this shit, man? Teenage friends, man. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry donates. A man who sent a banana to black customers' table is guilty of hate crime. Louis Kinsella, 20, been convicted of racially motivated hate crime for ordering a 30p banana on Weatherspoon's app and sending it to Mark Darcy Smith's table at the Richmond Crompton in Bromley, London. Yeah, he should have got smacked up. Slightly might have been funny though, but he still should have got smacked up. A man who sent a banana to a black customer at Weatherspoons has been found guilty. Shocked when the 30p banana arrived on a plate with a receipt stating dessert and told the server that neither he nor his friend ordered it. The media and marketing executive felt highly humiliated and believed it was a racially motivated act. When Kinsella was arrested at his home, he admitted in ordering the banana but claimed he did it for a joke. He did not intend for it to be sent to any table but his. Banana. Nah, they're violated still. Kinsella of Mottingham was found guilty of a racially aggravated offence. He was hit with a fine of £600, ordered to pay costs of 620. He was banned from the pub as well. He was, so yeah. What's it? 1,000 and He was hit with a fine of 600 and ordered to pay cost of 620. He was having a drink with a friend after work when the banana was sent to his table. I don't know about people being arrested for that. I don't know. When he told the staff member and another one at his table to order it, he was told that someone had placed the order via the pub's app for a single banana for 30p, and it was to be brought to the table he was sitting at. Speaking after the incident last year, Mr. Smith said, "We both looked at each other and then looked at banana. It clicked that it wasn't ours. It was clearly sent by someone who was trying to be racist." The victim explained he felt highly humiliated by the incident, which occurred around 10 p.m. on the night, and he firmly believed it was a racially motivated. He reported it to the police. Mr. Smith was left so traumatized by the hate crime that he trembled and his hands started to shake when he walked past the pub for the first time after the incident. I mean, as a black man, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, like, yeah, it was a bad thing that they did. The whole calling the police thing, I don't know. The whole calling the police thing was a bit mad. Personally, I wouldn't have called the police, but then I wouldn't have been able to identify who sent it over. I would have made the pub show me who sent it over. Do you know what I mean? Then I would have I don't know what I would have done after that. Because it's like, you're going to now risk your freedom, assault somebody. I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm just not even a fan. Like, I don't feel like justice has been served, innit? I don't know. My man got a little slap on the wrist. He's paying his fine. Now what? I don't know, man. I'm a fan of just beating people up. Like, when it gets to things like that. Just beat him up. Get him beat up. Let him get beaten up. Let him like face the man that he's done that cowardly act to. Let him face him. I don't know. Mills, where have you gone? Don't know what happened to Freddie. Where did Freddie go? Flame is talking about his reception is fucked, but he's on there chatting shit. Yeah, and Khan went off. Khan just was hurt, got his feelings hurt, and he just left. I don't know what was wrong with Khan. Sounds too dumb to call feds, but I'm the kind of okay. Do something dumb back. Yeah, that was in Bromley. It was in Bromley. They've baited up where the man lives as well. He's from Mottingham. They put his picture up. The guilty guy. Hold on.